wants to be there.
It's a big bad show tonight.
Just can't take this damn parade. Who cares? Show. There's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets scared by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was...
All right, welcome in 98.5, the Sports Hub of Joe Murray. We're back. We are back on a Monday night. And we will react to the things that was from the weekend. There's not much going on at camp today from what I heard, but camp is underway for the Patriots. I got some thoughts on that at the top. We'll get into that in just a little bit. Robert Kraft spoke over the weekend. And A.J. Brown spoke today. A.J. Brown. So we'll do some football stuff. I know there's list talk out there. PFF has rankings out there. I know some people don't like the PFF rankings, but just a lot to get into. And the Red Sox, we'll dive deep today. Red Sox had a great weekend, and now they go on a road trip to take on the A's and the Dodgers, and they've made a trade. And we'll tell you if that player is in tonight's lineup, so stay tuned for that. Jason Tatum using 6-year-olds to take shots at former players? Question mark. I love it. If that is the case, I do love it. And just everything else. We got in or out. We got the musings, and we're here with you until 11 o'clock at 617-779-0985. We're also on YouTube. I haven't even logged in yet. I should get in there and see my crowd, our crowd here on the night show, because I like to interact with everybody, and all you got to do is go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and boom. You'll see us right there. Wow, everyone's ready to go. Seaside, Jack, Ryan is in there early. Serge Royds is in there early. Triple H guy is in there as well. And, hey, good to see everybody. Just go to youtube.com and search 98.5 The Sports Hub. So, where do we start tonight? Well, I heard Robert Kraft over the weekend say that they want to make Christian Gonzalez the highest paid Patriot. Says a contract offer would make Gonzalez the highest paid Patriot. We've made an offer to make him the highest paid player to ever play in the NFL. Cornerback in the NFL. So the Patriots aren't messing around. The Patriots mean business. Just think about it, everybody. Today someone asked me, Super Bowl or bust. Duh. You don't go to the Super Bowl and lose, reload, and then be like, oh, what are your expectations for the team? Super Bowl. I think they should go right back there. And the Pats aren't messing around. They signed a top free agent wide receiver in Romeo Doubs. They traded the number 1 overall pick or a first-round pick for A.J. Brown. They bolstered their offensive line. Will Campbell looks like he's putting in the work this offseason. Wilson's, they got a bunch of guys. Wilson's going to center, right? Vera Tucker comes in. They drafted a kid in the first round, Jacob Lomu. They added a safety who led the league in interceptions in Kevin Byard. They feature one of the best defensive line tandems in all of football in Milton Williams and Christian Barmore. It's almost as if they changed the way they operated after a Super Bowl appearance and hiring a new head coach. They're spending money, and they're winning football games. Imagine that. For so long, we sat here and talked about when are the Patriots going to spend. Remember, they were going to burn cash at one point. There was a lot of things there that I didn't like over the years, to be honest with you. But now, Mike Vrabel, I'll never forget this. When he did his opening press conference, he said, yep, we're going to pay players here. We're going to do things differently here. We're going to make this a destination. And they did. So Pro Bowl corner Christian Gonzalez and the Patriots have engaged in negotiations on a long-term contract. And Robert Kraft shared general details of the team's offer. We love Christian. We love him as a player and as a person. And that's why we've made an offer to him to make him the highest paid player ever to play the position in the NFL. He said this yesterday in front of a big crowd. Coincidentally, it's the highest contract in Patriots history. So we're glad we drafted him. He's developed here, and we hope he'll be back with us for a long time. So we know what cornerbacks are making now in the league, right? Trent McDuffie's making over $30 million. He just signed a 4-year, $124 million extension. Gonzalez going into his 4th season in the NFL this year. This was the first year he's eligible for a contract. He has 2 years remaining. His salary is $2.25 million, which is absolutely laughable. But he shares the same agent as Devin Witherspoon, who plays for the Seahawks, who's also eligible for an extension. Vrabel acknowledged the business side of Gonzalez's status with the team as training camp began. He mentioned the contract negotiations are ongoing. He's excited about having Christian back there. Oh, did I not mention yet that Christian Gonzalez was out there? He was out there. And Vrabel went on to say he didn't see a connection between the Seahawks and Witherspoon and the Pats and Gonzalez. But Gonzalez was a full participant in practice. He made a good impression on teammates, including Drake May, who said it shows what his main focus is. Even A.J. Brown, there was a ball thrown in his direction, A.J. Brown's direction. And who? Christian Gonzalez, one of the best corners in the league. Broke it up. Brown on Gonzalez. He's not a big rah-rah guy, but he does it his own way, and he does it at the highest level, and I'm glad to be his teammate. So, this is different, everybody. There's been years where you wondered, what were the Patriots going to do when it came to signing free agents or just signing their own free agents? We know the story now. I mean, I've said it a million times, but the last first-round pick that they gave an extension to was Dante Hightower. And that was a long, long time ago. I mean, they have struck out on first-round picks over the years, or they didn't maintain them, or they traded them, whatever. It's been a really long time. There's no one more deserving than Christian Gonzalez. I don't even think that's the question, by the way. Like, the question isn't about Christian Gonzalez and should he deserve the money. It's, would the Patriots pay him the money? That's the question. And Robert Kraft, at the beginning of camp, made it very clear. Transparency, huh? Imagine that. I kind of like that the owner came out and spoke about it. I think he knows what kind of roster they have and the run that they went on and the potential that the team has. They've empowered Mike Vrabel. They really have. They brought in his guys. I mean, I just mentioned Byard and A.J. Brown for that matter. They don't make those moves without Mike Vrabel. Now, the Harold Landry one, might have made sense last year, right? Now he's starting the year on PUP. There's a lot of money there. But I'll take the 2 good ones over the one that's in question. But Robert Kraft coming out and speaking about paying the guy as the highest paid ever, it shows they're close on a deal. It shows that it is business, and it shows that they want him. Now, there are some people that have made comments to me that maybe Kraft said one thing and they do another, or it's one of those Patriots-laden Patriots deals, right? We'll give you this much money, and then, if you play this many games. They're used to that. There probably will be some of that. But in the end, all that matters is the guaranteed money. The Patriots know they have to pay Christian Gonzalez. They know what he's worth. Just go back to last year when he didn't play the first couple of games. They lost. He's that important to the team. He's that important. And the one thing that I like about camp the most, for the most part, everybody's out there that's healthy. They finally came to an agreement with Gabe Akis. He's on the NFI, so he's not truly out there yet. Finally, they got that one done. We'll get into that in a bit. But Christian Gonzalez is there. A.J. Brown is there. Nobody's missing any time. Everyone showed up. They have some guys on reps restrictions, etc. But they know what the ultimate goal is. They lost that Super Bowl. They have reloaded. And to hear the owner come out It just shows me they're not messing around this year. And it's changed, right? Let's be honest, this doesn't happen with Bill Belichick. It probably doesn't happen with Gerard Mayo either. It's Mike Vrabel that's helping this because he's been empowered. But I also think that Robert Kraft knows now you can't go with the unorthodox way anymore. It doesn't work. When you're a good player and you're up for an extension, you get the money. That's what football is. That is the NFL. Welcome to the NFL, Robert Kraft and the Patriots. You now have to sign your first round picks because you got some good ones. And it's Mike Vrabel and Elliott Wolf, I'll throw him in there, that have made these selections. The Patriots last year going to the Super Bowl, ultimately it was a success. It was. And not many times will I tell you a team that lost the Super Bowl was a success. But this year, it's Super Bowl or bust. The expectations are there. The team is spending the money. There should be no morale issues about contracts. Everyone should be all in because you know why? The owner is all in. The owner making Christian Gonzalez the highest paid Patriot. Getting A.J. Brown and giving up a first round pick. Signing Romeo Doubs. They're all in, baby. Welcome to the NFL. You're finally up to the times. And that's why you're a Super Bowl contender. Oh, not to mention, they found their quarterback in Drake May, and they have their head coach in Mike Vrabel and an offensive coordinator that will be in the same system for back-to-back years. Oh, the expectations should be very, very high for the New England Patriots this year. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. We'll look at some camp stuff that's happened as well. We will get into the Red Sox in a little bit. A lot to talk about. Love to hear from you. Join us on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and boom, we got Skaz here. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way.
Well, we will bring it back this year. Joe Me the Money will be back. And that's what owner Robert Kraft is saying to Christian Gonzalez. You're going to get the money, baby. And he showed up. I need a news story. I need a news story out of camp. I can't make one up. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at, oh my God, did you see, somebody at tight end? There's nothing. I've been doing this for a long time, and it was always, Brady, Garoppolo, Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, who's going to be the young guy at camp that everyone's going to love, what draft pick's going to win, what's not, who's going to be the undrafted kid every year, because every year an undrafted guy makes the team. Like, those were the storylines. Now what? They're going to actually spend the money. They're going to actually give guys extensions. They're going to actually pay people when they deserve it. And their first round picks, they're actually going to keep them around for a while. This is different. This is new. I know Bill Belichick's in the news today, and we'll get to all that, North Carolina and everything like that. But do you realize how different things are now with Mike Vrabel in charge? So I have two takes on this. Number one, I do feel like that Bill Belichick eventually sabotaged the team, did everything his own way, the way that he wanted it, and hurt the franchise. I truly believe that. So as much as I will always say Bill Belichick's the best coach of all time, the best coach I ever seen, he also burned his way out of town here. Right? He did a lot of bad things, bad drafting, ruined kids' careers, definitely did all that. And I'm not even trying to go there right now as a Bill Belichick dump. I'm not. But the next year, they hired Gerard Mayo, and Gerard Mayo thought they were going to burn cash in the offseason. They didn't. They didn't because, boy, actually, you know what they did do is they re-signed all of their free agents is what they did. Everybody, even Ramondre Stevenson got an extension, right? Michael Onwenu got an extension at that time. Like, people that were already here who might not have been great players or guys that were draft picks got the extensions. It wasn't the first round picks because they all sucked. right? Mac Jones wasn't going to make it. They moved on from him for a 6th-round pick. A lot of, Cole Strange, how'd that one work out? I mean, they had some bad drafts if you really want to look at it. And I blame Belichick for all of that, by the way. Because when Mike Vrabel came in, he became Michael Corleone. He whacked all the captains, right? He whacked everybody that was probably a part of the old group. So now when Mike Vrabel comes in, and I'll go back to his press conference if I have to, he talked about trading guys. He talked about trading guys who didn't want to be here and paying guys and making it a destination. And right now, I feel like Robert Kraft has a chance to do that as well. He's got the money. They're over the cap. I mean, they've had a lot of success. When they put into the team goes on big runs. When they invest in their coaching and invest in their offensive line and their quarterback, etc., and their best players, they always see success. But now it's a chance for Robert Kraft to spend the money and be like, hey, those years I let Bill run the organization. Now I'm paying the money. Now I'm empowering other people, but I'm going to keep this team together. So right there, it's a reason for Robert Kraft to show that he wants to spend. I love that he came out this weekend and did that. Name another owner in town that does that. Now, when it comes to extensions and things of that degree, you can say all day, oh, yeah, when their extension comes up, we're certainly going to look into it. Yep. No, they have to do it now with Christian Gonzalez because they got to show that they're going to do it with Drake May too. And I hate to look down the line, but you got to pay Christian Gonzalez. Better give that extension to Drake May too. And you know what? It's probably going to come up at some point with Will Campbell and every other first-round pick the rest of the way here. There are other picks you're going to have to maintain. There are free agents you're going to have to bring in every year to maintain this team. There are guys that going to want extensions that want to stick around here. So I just think that right now, going back to those Belichick days, Kraft could easily just say, oh yeah, that was Bill. Bill wanted to save the money. It was on him. Now he can be like, Bill's gone. Now I want to keep the guys that I want. Now, and look at us now. We're a playoff team. We just went to a Super Bowl. We're contenders this year again. In on Robert Kraft wanting to spend money and catch up with the times. And he could have got involved in a lot of deals, Tom Brady. He could have got involved in them. He could have. So I wonder if there's regret there on that. And I don't know, maybe some other Hall of Famers, Adam Vinatieri, which we'll get to later, because something don't smell right there, by the way. But spending money, winning games, going to the playoffs and going to Super Bowls, you got to spend money for that. And winning Super Bowls, you have to lock up your talent long term. Love what Robert Kraft is doing, what he's saying, what he's empowered Mike Vrabel to do, what Mike Vrabel has brought in as far as free agents and draft picks. I'm just wondering what storyline we actually can talk about, because it is Super Bowl or bust. If they go to the divisional round and lose in the second round, that's not a successful season. Out. So, yeah, I'll ask it right now. What is a successful season for the New England Patriots? Going back to the Super Bowl and winning it. That's what it is. Oh, but their schedule's tougher. I know. They got better, too. And I was looking at the odds today, and I don't really want to get into it right now, but Buffalo and the Ravens are ahead of the Patriots, yet both have new coaches. Is that, to me, what could go wrong? 2 new coaches in a system. Well, really? And again, you could say to me, well, Joe, a new coach last year, Mike Vrabel went, okay, touche. All I know is the Patriots are spending money. They're telling you they're going to spend money. It's now a destination. They have a quarterback people want to play with. There's no storylines of dysfunction at camp. There's no big defensive tackles asking to be traded today like Vita Vea. No. They're actually bored there. They want to practice. They want to hit. Today was just a walkthrough, though. Skaz, hello, sir. Welcome back. I know you had a weekend to yourself. How was it?
Mr. Murray, it was good. How was your weekend?
I'm here.
You were here. It's Monday. We're back.
I'm here. We're back. I'm not trying to use the Bill Belichick didn't spend money, and now Robert Kraft is. I wasn't trying to really go that route, but I feel like it's a good opportunity for Robert Kraft to spend money and tell people they're going to make people the highest because it makes him look good, where all those years before he can just blame it on Bill.
Yeah, I think it certainly does make him look good. I did think the timing was a little interesting, trying to get out in front of any fans that want the deal to be done sooner than later. He's kind of put the ball, or not kind of, he has put the ball in Christian Gonzalez's court now. It's kind of on Gonzo. I think they're still waiting out the Witherspoon deal, but you mentioned Bill Belichick there. Not the best morning, I would say, for Bill down in UNC today. His ball washer buddy there, Lombardi's having a tough time. So, yeah, if Kraft is paying attention, he can take another win if he wants to this week and sign Christian Gonzalez and get some more good publicity. So, yeah, why not?
Yeah. You mentioned we'll get into Lombardi.
Oh, we will.
And Belichick. And
what
all
an
that.
absolute loser that guy is. Found some good quotes about how much of a loser he is from 20 years ago, too. So I'm excited to revisit those.
It's nothing worse, though, than an old man that, philanders. I don't know how to say it the right way.
You don't want calls from HR. We can all agree on that.
You never want a call from HR.
You don't want that one.
Because then you got to explain yourself, and then, oh, boy.
Not good.
All right, well, we'll leave it there. I need a storyline, guys. I don't know. Miles Montgomery is my guy to make the team, undrafted. I don't know. I need something. I mean, A.J. Brown did talk today. Zoe and Beetle got to talk to him. Excuse me. That was a hiccup, not a burp. Capello tracked that one down. You know what was funny? Capello got him, and then when he was leaving, he said bye to the guys, and I just saw Capello leaving. And Zoe was like, thanks for actually doing something for us. But I did get the look of my job is done here today from Capello, which I really appreciate.
You get A.J. Brown. What more could you ask for?
It's kind of like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. See you guys later. Let me know what you need tomorrow. Okay. It might be a storm coming in, so maybe we won't be here, But yeah, it was one of those walks of, my job's done here today. Anyways, the Red Sox had a good weekend. I watched all the games. I could really tell you what's happening with the team. It's very interesting. Last week I said they found their identity. Oh, boy. They identified themselves this weekend. I will get into that. We'll take a quick break. I'm Joe Murray, listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
All right, the Red Sox in the road tonight against the homeless A's. They're playing in Sacramento, though. Well, nobody's here tonight, guys. Riley, our intern's off tonight. She went to, Seattle or something. And then Street Team Joe, I thought he'd be here on National Chicken Finger Day. But he's not. So it's just Skaz and I all night long. I do see Aurora back there, though. Aurora, the pride of Bryant University, who was here last week with us, who did the He's a 10 but segment, which kind of worked. And they were asking me, though, the questions, and I didn't. How am I supposed to rank a dude, I will tell you if a man is sexy, though. Who's sexy, Skez? Jason Momoa. That guy's a handsome man.
You were sending me some Jason Momoa propaganda just this very weekend, Joe.
Was it propaganda?
A campaign of sorts,
Is
maybe?
there a Jaws 6 or not?
I don't believe so, no.
Come on. So you think I got on a Jaws 6?
You may have gotten got.
I watched a lot of Shark this weekend. I saw Deep Blue Sea. Remember that? I saw the Mega Long Dong 1 and 2.
You were really in the weeds this weekend.
Yeah, dude. I watched The Godfathers. The Godfather 1 and 2. I caught up on some bad television. We call it brain rot, is what we call that. So what's Aurora still doing here?
Helping out, being Aurora.
You put on your microphone.
We got question of the day, question of the week coming up.
You put can you put that microphone on for?
Yes.
Aurora, walk in front of. See that? Yeah, pull that. There you go. Say hello to our audience.
Hello, everyone.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Is that his question? I
Can
can't hear you, Joe.
Can you read my
I'm
lips?
doing fantastic. Easy commute in. I'm sticking around to help out with phones, and I got to get some content of you, Joe, of course, and Skaz. So that's my plans tonight.
What kind of content does she need, Skaz?
The question of the week is top 3 things that are worth your money.
Like from this week?
No, just like in general, like in your life, like 3 things that are worth the money. I don't know if I should spoil my answers
like
now.
WrestleMania tickets to Vegas?
I mean, I was thinking more like a good pair of shoes or like a good mattress or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But WrestleMania tickets, I guess, also, worth the money if you enjoy yourself.
All right, I'll think of a couple. All right. Well, what else is new? What else? What was the best part of her day today?
The best part of my day, wow.
Must have sucked if you think about it.
Every moment here is awesome. Like, true. Why do you think I stick around? Because I'm like, wow, my internship's going to be over next month. I'm like, the end is imminent.
Do you guys know the end of your dates?
My end dates? I know my school starts on the 30th of August, so whatever week or Monday is before that, that's the end for me.
Wow.
Soon enough, a month, Joe. Call it a month.
Did you know Riley had a boyfriend?
I found that out last week. I don't know why I'm upset.
Oh, really? That could be a good social. Why am I upset that my colleague has a boyfriend?
Well, here's the thing. I've been going, I don't know, I feel like love is in the air right now, and I just get, I don't know. Always the guest to a wedding, never the bride. You know what I mean? I've been going to so many weddings in the past month and a half. I've been to 3 recently. It's crazy. It's outrageous.
You do take me as a very independent woman, though.
I'm a very independent woman?
I take you as very independent.
I'd like to say so, but we all like companions. It'd be nice, but if that's not in the plans for me and in the will for me, then I'll just wait until it's my turn.
And again, how old are you?
21.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got plenty of time, Aurora. Plenty of time. I don't think there's any big rush there.
No, but girls plan far ahead. If I want to have my first kid by 28, I want to be married for 2 years without kids. So that means I need to be married by 26, and I want to be dating for at least 4 or 5 years before I get married. So I think now is the time.
Who do you think has a better 4 to 5 year plan, Craig Breslow or Aurora?
Aurora. Skaz, I
don't think I've ever had a 4 to 5 year plan in my life.
Can you tell her that that's fairy tale land and it doesn't work that way?
I don't know. I mean, I've had 4 to 5 year plans all my life. This is just what happens when you grow up in an Asian household, right? So you're looking at your Ivy League schools by the age of 13.
I didn't think about that. You had a different culture growing up.
My mother, I don't know. She has her plans for me, and I try to follow that a little bit here and there, veer off a little bit. But honestly, she knows best. So,
do you like USA American men or Canadian men?
Ooh, okay.
Or
so
women.
Speaking of. That's a great question. So part of my plan here, okay, part of the grand scheme of coming to school in the United States of America.
Don't let anything slip here. You don't want to reveal too much information, Aurora.
No, I'm just giving a general guideline here. But after school, I have my 3 years of OPT, and I see that 3 years of my ability to stay here in the U.S. without getting deported as time for me to hunt down Project Green Card, right? So
I like this Project Green Card. I like it.
It's all in the plan. It's all part of the plan.
All this all happened by just turning your microphone on. I didn't know we were going to go down here, but now I have a lot of questions.
I'm here until
I know.
whenever.
I
really.
know.
I mean,
I don't know if our audience wants to hear this that long, but I have a lot of questions.
This feels like we get Riley back in here and we revisit this topic.
Yeah. When are you gone again? What's your last day?
my last name, Pedwell, P-E-D.
No, your last day.
My last day. Oh, sorry. Okay. Because you forgot it last time. So
I know,
don't
Aurora Pedwell.
My last day is, let me check the calendar here. It's going to be the 25th.
Okay. So maybe the week of the
August.
24th, we can have you guys back on. That Monday,
You're the best,
24th.
Joe.
Yeah, no, because I got a lot of questions. I also feel like I need to have a one-on-one sit down with you about life. Because let's just say that it doesn't work out the way that you plan.
I saw very, own Jake Seymour just have, a nice career talk with Aurora about, the how they both have very similar paths to the sports hub.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say this. Don't put anything in a bucket. Just let it happen, man. Don't force anything. The Green Day was one of my favorite bands, and they had a line that said, can't go forcing something if it's just not right.
I agree with that, for sure. All in God's will for me. But, I make the plans and he establishes my steps, I guess.
All right. There's Aurora checking in, everybody. 617-779-0985. The young minds, guys, they're it's delicacy. And man, I wish I was gullible. Remember, I'll never forget the day I'm going to be on the radio and I'm going to make millions of dollars.
I got bad news for you, Joe.
All the millions and the hundred, not even, no. But the Red Sox, they had a pretty good weekend. Did you see that? 8-2. And it all happened against the AL East. Oh, that was a great weekend. Do you know how many sacrifice bunts they had this weekend? And they all worked. Chad Tracy pushing all the right buttons, baby. All the right buttons. I'm interested. This trip that they're going on right now might be more important for the season than maybe that long 15-game winning streak. In the end, the 15-game winning streak will be what propelled them to this point. But you can't no-show against the A's, who just lost their catcher, and then play the Dodgers, who do kind of suck. Let's be honest. They're probably going to win the championship, but still, they suck.
Joe, they don't suck. The Dodgers?
They don't suck. They're
67-39.
They haven't been great of late. I don't think. And actually, what's their last 10 now that I need
6-4.
Yeah, okay.
Look, I mean, Ness and Joe over here, we're going to say the Dodgers stink now?
I shouldn't have said the Dodgers stink, but they haven't been the typical Dodgers. But, dude, by the way, the Dodgers have, like, I shouldn't say an extremely easy run because they don't. But, like, who is in their division? Who are they battling, Skaz?
Yeah, the Diamondbacks.
All right, that's what I mean. Their league, their West sucks.
Oh, yeah, the Giants and the Rockies, both 20 games under 500.
Padres, Diamondbacks. So that's what I mean by suck. But they have 63 wins, so that doesn't suck. 67, actually. Should put respect on their name. Pretty good home team, pretty good away team. I think this is a very important week for the Red Sox, for their future and everything, because I hope they don't make some insane, stupid move because they feel like they have to. But at the same time, I feel like they should handle this deadline as a time of need of, hey, if you can get something, try not to give up your future.
Are you drinking the mead, Joe? Are you all in?
All right, I'll be honest with you. When I first heard the trade, I didn't like it because the guy's been designated twice. So here's the deal, guys. They didn't win the deal. It's something that Craig Breslow always did, right? He always had to win the deal. So he didn't win this one. But it was a need. And this guy was a top 50 prospect before. He's just, I don't think he had got a chance to have the playing time. That's kind of why he went to Washington. He's not a third baseman. They're going to play him at second base. They're going to bat him second, where I thought Ceddanne Raphael has been great in the 2-hole. I really do. Let's see what happens. But this is a gamble. You're giving up on the pitcher that they identified as expendable, Connolly Early, to bring in a guy who has term left, right, makes no money, and has power. So they're almost betting on this guy to come to Fenway Park and actually have a Fenway swing. It hasn't worked with some other pieces that he's done this with, right? Remember Kyle Harrison? Didn't really work. I'm going to pass the trade. I'm going to say it's a pass, but a win for the Nationals.
Yeah, and I think that's almost kind of why I like it, was because of how much the reaction was, oh, the Red Sox got porked. This is a win for the Nationals. Like, that's the anti-Craig Breslow. That's them identifying that they have a need that they need filled and addressing it and doing it, quickly, doing it before the deadline instead of waiting, which is something we've asked for year after year after year, is be proactive, not reactive at these deadlines. And if there's anything Craig Breslow can do, it's find pitching. Say what you want about the guy, but he can find pitching. He's become elite at finding, developing, getting pitching, whatever way it is. The guy knows pitching. So they need a guy that can swing at Fenway. At the beginning of the season, we crapped on their lineup because they had no guys that could hit at Fenway. And now they go and get one, and so what if they lost the deal? Connolly Early, at best, might be a decade-long 3 or 4 starter in the league, at best. Curtis Mead may suck and be gone in a year, but guess what? You're trying to win baseball games right now. Connolly Early may not pitch the rest of the year. I like winning baseball games. I'm okay with them biting the bullet on this one.
Me too. Again, if it works out for the Red Sox, it was a good gamble. And if it works out for the Nationals, they'll say it's a good deal. You have to be aggressive. You know what else? I think they found out that they couldn't throw Connolly Early. Maybe the rest of the league didn't think of Early as well as maybe some of the other teams, meaning you're not going to get your Peñas, right? Or those kind of guys. So they looked at it and said, well, we need a bat now. People are being aggressive about him. Why don't I think he can hit at Fenway. That's where I think it's different. My other thing is he just started hitting for the first time. Makes me wonder what they could be ingesting. I'm not going to go there just yet, but it makes you think. Aurora, people are checking in. They want to hear more about Aurora. Let's go. Jeff checks in. He's 49 with a wife and 2 teenagers. He doesn't even know what he's doing for dinner, let alone 5 years from now. So, yes, I would like to let you know that your 5-year plan, if you do it in 5 years, good for you. But, oh boy, you got yourself a conundrum. All right, we'll take a break. Hey, Jason Tatum, did you hear this, guys?
Oh, yeah, sent to me multiple times.
I would like your reaction to Jason Tatum talking to little kids throwing strays. We'll do that next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Tonight, Peyton Tolley will be on the mound. Patriots had camp again today. Nothing really happened. It was a walkthrough. Vita Vea has requested a trade from the Bucks and Mike Lombardi on leave of absence at North Carolina. It was an HR issue. Headlines, they are brought to you by our good friends because they are our good friends. Come on. This is brought to you by Super Service Today. Clog drain at your home and business. My friends at Super Service Today will clear any drain for just $93. And if that same drain clogs again, within 12 months, they'll clear it again for free. What a deal. Visit superservicetoday.com. I'm Joe Murray.
Tackle rim, deep 3, violent 2-hand slam. Wow.
98.5 Sports Hub.
Being a leader doesn't mean you know it all. I don't know it all. I'll be the first person to say that. Being a leader is being comfortable with raising your hand like, Michelle, I don't know. Can you explain that to me? I don't know X, Y, and Z. I want to learn, right? Somebody, being around somebody that feel like they know it all, I don't want to be around that person, right? I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I want to learn from somebody else.
It's about a good offseason.
Oh, yeah. What would the grade be for you?
B?
Have we heard about your LeBron James? You were out on Friday.
I was out Friday.
What are your thoughts on LeBron James going to the 76ers?
I think there will be a fascinating basketball team. I think they'll be talked about a lot. I think it'll be a borderline disaster, Joe. I like LeBron James, actually, more than most in this area. I'm not going to pull a Scott Zolak and pretend now to be a fan of him in Philadelphia, but I respect and have appreciated LeBron, I would say, much more than your average Celtics fan. He's 40 years old and stinks at defense. That whole team stinks at defense. You're relying on Joel Embiid and LeBron James to stay healthy. You're relying on Jaylen Brown to not be a malcontent in a situation that is much worse than the one he was in Boston. I think Philly is set up to be a borderline disaster. They have all the talent in the world. It's not a good basketball fit. I watch the NBA every night. I watch a lot of basketball. They're not good at defense, Joe, and they don't shoot well. You have to play defense and shoot well in the NBA in 2026. They're all going to have less volume. They're all going to have less usage. They're going to have to be more spot-up shooters in those situations. I think they will win a lot of games in the regular season. I don't think they will contend for a title. That team is built to win a title. I do not think they will win a title.
Okay, I don't think either. But how do you feel about trading Jaylen Brown to the 76ers so then they could acquire LeBron James?
I think if you want to say the Celtics should have waited for LeBron to make his decision to sign Jaylen Brown, fine. I think that's kind of laughable. I mean, are we going to act like LeBron James is unbelievable now? He's a top 40 player in the league, 50 maybe?
How about just going back to the fact that they traded Jaylen to the 76ers?
They tried to trade him to the Warriors. They didn't want him. They tried to trade him to the Bucks. They didn't want him. The Celtics were done with Jaylen Brown. They think Jaylen Brown was a negative asset.
Okay, but yes, I agree. I'm just keeping it to the...
So you want to say Brad Stevens is the reason LeBron James is in Philly?
I think Brad Stevens... Okay, remember when Drew Holiday got traded from the Bucks to the Portland?
And then so the Bucks were the reason...
Yeah, and then remember the league, people were like, wow, they just gave the Celtics the championship. I'm just being consistent because that's how it was before. I don't think it's going to work out either, but I don't like that they set this up. I don't like it.
I think the Celtics had to know that this was a possibility, and I think they were more than fine with it. The Boston Celtics, Brad Stevens didn't wake up one day and decide he's an idiot, okay? He traded him to Philly. He traded him to your rival in your division. He thinks Jaylen Brown stinks at basketball. I don't know how else I can say it. It would be like trading, I don't know, who was the second, like Manny or Ortiz in people's mind to the Yankees. Brad Stevens did not value Jaylen Brown, the basketball player. He does not care that LeBron James went there. They wanted Jaylen off the team. They think Paul George is a better fit in their offense. I don't think Brad Stevens cared at all that LeBron James went there. I think he thinks it's a borderline non-factor. They think Jaylen Brown was straight up bad at basketball.
What if the 76ers are great and it works?
Then Brad's got to answer for it. That's on him.
But will you say, man, Brad really mismanaged that one?
Absolutely. He was wrong about Jaylen Brown. Now, I'm in more of Brad's camp than I think a lot of Celtics fans, where I think that Paul George and Jaylen Brown are closer than many people think. And if you had to ask me at the beginning of the offseason, would I have done the Giannis deal or the Jaylen Brown for Paul George trade, I would take the Jaylen Brown for Paul George trade. I think your roster would be decimated and you would be further away from a title with just Tatum and Giannis. People can disagree with that's perfectly fine, but I think the Celtics knew what they were doing. They traded him to Philadelphia. Brad Stevens thinks he stinks. That I can't say it any other way than that.
So the fact that Philadelphia gave up Paul George but acquired Jaylen Brown and LeBron James, it shouldn't affect the Celtics at all.
No, I think it affects them, but not like the Celtics are worried about the Celtics. they're going to run Brad Stevens and Joe Mazzulla's offense. This isn't Mazzulla ball, people. This is Brad Stevens ball. And people need to start coming around on that, too. Brad Stevens is building this roster for Joe Mazzulla. Brad Stevens hired Joe Mazzulla. He wants to play this way. He's telling you in the offseason he wants to play this way. They're not going further away from it. Mitchell Robinson is not here to be a low post presence. He's here to get offensive rebounds and kick it back out so they can hit another three. People are going to come around to it eventually, but it's taking some time. They didn't value Jaylen Brown.
This guy's getting it out there tonight. You've been holding this one in all weekend, huh?
People think this was Chisholm. They didn't save any money. Paul George and Jaylen Brown make the same money. They're saving fictional money in the future. If they don't spend that money 2 or 3 years from now, we can revisit this and say they were saving money. But I was told by this station for years that you can't get people in trouble for something they haven't done yet. They're paying Paul George the same thing they would have paid Jaylen Brown this year. They didn't want Jaylen Brown on the basketball team anymore. It's as simple as that.
Well, speaking of that, Skaz, remember the talk about Jaylen Brown and even Colin Cowherd saying that people around the league think he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room?
Sounds like Jason Tatum might think that as well.
Did we already play that?
Play it coming back, Joe.
Well,
you want to hear it again?
Yeah, let's do it again for those that didn't hear it. Sure.
Being a leader doesn't mean you know it all. I don't know it all. I'll be the first person to say that. Being a leader is being comfortable with raising your hand like, Michelle, I don't know. Can you explain that to me? I don't know X, Y, and Z. I want to learn, right? Somebody being around somebody that feel like they know it all, I don't want to be around that person, right? I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I want to learn from somebody else.
Okay. Well, not the best audio there or anything, but
that's what happens when it's at a children's camp.
Now, listen. Okay, this was I've already worked. I've already pre-taped this one. I did this on Nesson earlier today. For those that want to watch, I'm on at 4:00 every day at Nesson. So I feel like that was a shot at Jaylen Brown. I felt like it was a teaching moment for Jason Tatum in front of 6-year-olds to teach a lesson about it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to learn more from your fellow friend or colleague or teacher. So, like, in reality, that really was the message. Like, I don't think there's anything spiteful from Tatum.
No, Joe, I don't think it's spiteful. I think it's factual. I think Jason Tatum and Joe Mazzulla, we're sick of Jaylen Brown constantly feeling as though he was the smartest guy in the room. I mean, this is almost a direct quote from articles, and you mentioned Cowherd and Stephen A. Smith and other people. Like, I love Jaylen Brown, the basketball player. I still think the Celtics could have tried to make it work with Jaylen Brown. Guess what? We're past that. That's not what happened. Obviously, they didn't want him in the locker room anymore. Maybe Jaylen Brown was a chore to be around. I have no idea. But if someone does constantly think they're the smartest guy in the room, that's kind of a pain in the ass. So I think Tatum was giving you a glimpse into the truth there. They were done with Jaylen Brown as an organization, top to bottom.
So, Skaz, I'm a little down on the Celtics than you are. What I mean by down on the Celtics, I'm going under the 51.5. It got released. That's their win total. I'm going under because of the non-back-to-backs. Not because I don't think they're going to be a good regular season team. But 42 wins last year, 51.5 this year. I'm just going to go under for the sake that I feel like as though the regular season doesn't matter. Right? Like, in the end, it's just kind of like get your positioning where you want to be, what you feel comfortable with, and then there you go. So I still think they'll be a top 3 to 4 seed. I'm going under 51.5. I should probably take it now. I wonder if it does get bet up. The 76ers have the same number of wins, just so everyone knows, same odds as the Celtics.
I have them at 50.5.
Okay, so
from what I've seen.
One less. Okay. My take on the Jason Tatum thing is like, is this his first sign of going heel? And what I mean by that is he's now defending the Celtics. He's defending Joe Mazzulla. He's defending Brad Stevens. He's defending the Celtics and himself. And doing it with 6-year-olds might be a little soft, but that's on brand. What I mean by soft, he's not this outspoken guy who rah-rah alpha.
I'll take this over saying 3-1 losing the biggest Celtics collapse in franchise history was my favorite moment.
There you go.
Like, who would you rather have? Who would you rather tie your horse to? Like, Jason Tatum, 1, is better at basketball, and 2, he's not causing headaches.
Yeah, that's why I mean, like, maybe this is either the heel turn, meaning the heel turn as people are betting against the Celtics, we're going a different way. He's going to get his green bandana, kind of like Hulk Hogan went NWO. Like, I just kind of feel like they believe in themselves. They believe that, everything you said, Skaz, that maybe Jaylen Brown was an anchor on their roster or their projections. I mean, all season long. Come on now, all off season long, Jaylen Brown was saying things like, "Oh, the analytics guys," and
my favorite moment was choking again when the lights were the biggest. Every time Jason Tatum's gotten hurt and I've had a chance to win a game, I've turtled. But it was my favorite year ever.
Somebody wants to support you and say trading Brown to the 76ers was like the Patriots trading Bledsoe to the Bills.
No, I wouldn't insult Jaylen Brown to that level. I think Jaylen Brown is much better at this point in his career. And I think Jaylen Brown is a very good basketball player still. My point is the Celtics' view of Jaylen Brown was so negative that they did not care that he went to Philadelphia.
I also think that maybe Jason Tatum doesn't care anymore about the feelings of Jaylen Brown. Like, maybe it needs to get out there that things weren't great. I will tell you guys, up until Tatum got hurt in New York, I always knew that they were friendly. Like friends. I'm almost wondering if something happened. Like one went on his own to be the number one guy, and the other guy worked so hard to come back. And remember, even Tatum even said, we kind of mocked him at the time, but he said, I don't know if I want to come back to this and mess it up. Was that him kind of like thinking about Jaylen Brown? And
maybe a little foreshadowing, Joe.
There we go. See, I'd like to, at some point,
we'll get it.
I would like
We're
to.
We're going to get it. It'll all come out in time.
But I'm just, there were little things that were said by Tatum that just he didn't want to come back for. And I took it as maybe he's mentally not ready. But like, I think he was ready all along. It was maybe Jaylen that didn't want to go along with it.
Well, by Jaylen's on-the-court performance, maybe he wasn't mentally ready to have Tatum back. But we just gloss over, him actually being on the court when they choked. We're more worried about the guy who wasn't there all season, didn't play in Game 7. But I thought it was Jaylen Brown's team, his year.
So I like what Tatum said, although I don't think it's a grenade or anything like that.
No, I think it's honesty.
Yeah.
I think he can't hide it at this point. They didn't like the guy. They didn't want him here.
But I do like that he's teaching 6-year-olds about, hey, just because someone knows a lot doesn't mean you can't ask questions or learn from somebody else or what. I feel like that's a good lesson. Maybe it's a lesson he learned that he wants to share with
Joe.
With the youth of life. How old's Deuce now?
He's probably taller than me, Joe. I don't know how old he is, but...
Oh, that one, when I saw that one over the weekend, I went, oof, oof. And again, on brand is Tatum not really being, authoritative. Is that the word I'm looking for?
He's not really a confrontational
guy. Okay.
More controversial even.
But it felt passive-aggressive. And I don't love a lot of passive-aggressive people, but this is why I'm going with the heel turn here. I think Tatum might have to be an alpha now.
Not might, Joe. He does. I think he does.
All right. Jason Tatum needs to be the alpha.
Yeah.
And PG-13, playoff P, he's going to play better than Jaylen Brown.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Just hope he's out there.
Okay. A lot of people reacting to this conversation, Skez. Let's talk to Chris. He's in Boston. Hello, Chris.
What's up, boys?
Yo.
So I spent 25 years growing up and living in the Philadelphia area. I'm a huge Sixers fan. I spent 20 years now in Boston, and all 46 years of my life or 45 years of my life as a big hooper. I love basketball. Jaylen Brown is a great basketball player in the 90s. He's unbelievably hard-nosed, tough player, and a great ISO ball player. But in today's modern NBA, that is more ball movement, and which I like, and screens. He's a great player, but like to me, the ball sticks in his hands too much. So as a Sixers fan, I'm going to come to Skaggs' defense here, and say he's not that wrong. And I don't know. That's just my perspective. Thanks a lot, guys.
I'm not saying Skaggs is wrong either. I think that if anything, like the Celtics, I think almost like the fact that people think they don't know what they're doing, and are going to probably be motivated to show people that this was the right move. Now, Brad said it himself. He doesn't know if it's going to work or if it was the right move. He said it himself. It's either going to be glorious, yes, for the 76ers, or it's going to be horrific. There's going to be no in between.
And either way, Joe, it's fantastic.
Yeah. And I said this the other night, too, not a popular take, but I feel like Jaylen Brown, for that team to be successful, might have to be the sixth man.
Oh, I love that take, Joe. He's going to handle that well.
No, but
he'll handle that really well.
But he'll get the usage.
Yeah.
He'll get his 35%, him and Anthony Simons.
He'll be pumped about it, coming off the bench.
But he'll be a great defender.
He's not coming off the bench.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
And he's not a great defender, people. He's a good one-on-one defender.
He's a good defender.
Sucks 5-on-5 defensively. But that's a whole nother thing.
Well, he's ready to be matched up on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, there you go. Good luck with that, bud.
In the post, too.
Yeah, good luck.
I think they should put Dean Wade at the 4. And Jaylen, I really mean that. Jaylen off the bench. I think they can be successful. Successful with him off the bench.
Yeah, how would he handle that, Joe? Let's do a little role play. I'm Nick Nurse, you're Jaylen Brown. Hey, Jaylen, you're going to be our sixth man this year.
Well, it probably won't go well.
Thanks, Jaylen.
I mean, is Anthony Simons their sixth man? That's what it is? Simon and Wade are off their bench, and then who?
I mean, I think Edgecombe could come off the bench depending on, what they do. They have a million old guys over there now.
Barlow.
There you go. Yeah, your guy.
That guy sucks.
KCP, Joe. Isn't KCP? Him and Jaylen are going to get along great.
He can't shoot.
Him and Jaylen hated each other in that series, so that'll go well, too.
He is in a place where everybody is talking crap about each other, huh? That's a bad place.
Bronny coming over for Thanksgiving with Jaylen Brown. Excited for that.
Jaylen talks smack about Bronny. Bronny's talks smack about Jaylen.
KCP and Jaylen have both talked smack about each other.
Embiid has gotten into it with Jaylen.
Hasn't talked to anyone on the team this offseason, apparently.
And Embiid, when the Lakers lost, wrote it will always be Magic and Kobe's team. There's a lot there, man. There's a lot there. I do think they should be the favorites in the East. They're not yet. This is a big year for Brad Stevens. But you know why? Because he's stuck with Missoula. You said it was Missoula's thing.
It's Stevens' thing.
I know, but if Stevens is back in Missoula and back in Tatum and not backing Jaylen Brown, and that's the story.
And send him to Philly. He didn't send him to Sacramento or the Pelicans or the Hornets. He sent him to Philly.
Still think at some point they need to move on from Hauser.
I think you've texted me 20 Hauser trades in the last couple weeks.
Do you know why? I can't get out of my head this exception that they have. I'm fascinated with this trade exception, and I need it over with. If they move on from Hauser, they free up $21 million. The other night, me and Street Team Joe ran the board on Friday. Can you imagine the conversation we had?
A lot of LeBron talk.
And you know what it came down to? I went crazy. I love him. But all of a sudden, I'm thinking about Draymond Green now. Hey, could he fit into that mix? And then I'm like, would Draymond go to the 76ers now? All right, I saw that. Where does Draymond end up? Why do I care about this?
He's staying.
Why do I care? But I just feel like he's involved in this. Somehow Draymond's going to choose either the 76ers or the Celtics. I don't know, man. that LeBron thing happening, I don't think anyone saw it coming. You know what sucks too is he mentioned something about the process like a week before. I wish I sniffed that one out.
What do you think of LeBron commuting from New York to Philly?
Saw that. He's gonna hate that, or he's gonna private jet it.
Apparently, JJ Redick used to do the same thing, but
is he still the coach in the Lakers?
Oh yeah, he's still got Bronny.
He likes analytics too.
He certainly does.
Who will be better, the Lakers without LeBron or the Celtics without Jalen?
Celtics have a higher win total than the Lakers and the 76ers. Give me the Celtics.
Curious what Luka can do by himself again.
If he's not fat and smoking all off season.
We don't know if has anybody seen him out there.
I haven't. Usually we do get a couple Luka picks in the offs. I saw Jokic, his horse won a race this weekend, so I saw that. I was happy for him.
Good. They just signed Spencer James again, or whatever his name is. You know who's a real, he's real nasty as a GM? Like, Sam Presti's the best in the game, but he gave an offer sheet to that kid the Denver just signed, but it put them now in the bracket in the second apron now. He's just, and then there's the Spurs. There was somebody on the Spurs that he wanted, and he put in an offer on them, and it's like he's just stirring the pot on everybody. He doesn't really want those guys. He's just throwing in offers to make them go sign and screw the other team. I kind of admire it. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, your thoughts at 617-779-0985. Scaz was sounding off about the Jaylen Brown. Doesn't think they're going to be good, and Brad knows exactly what he's doing. I hope so. We'll take a break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Got a big job to tackle this summer? At your New England Ford dealer's summer sales event, you can find the commercial vehicle that goes to work for you. These vehicles are ready to help you handle anything on your list. And now for a limited time, you can get the best deal on the #1 selling commercial vehicles for 41 years running. So let's get the job done together. Visit your New England Ford dealers today and get to work. Based on S&P Global Mobility CY 1985 to 2025 U.S. TIPNet registrations, excluding registrations to individuals.
You know, every kid deserves to look their best, especially on their first day of school. Bring your new or like new school clothes like sweaters, sweatshirts, and coats to Eddie Jordan's Furniture. And Cradles to Crayons will make sure they help a child in need.
Selling your home can be stressful and a giant hassle. What I would do is call the Nathan Clark team with your Home Sold Guarantee Realty. Nathan gets you cash offers on your home. If the numbers work for you, it's sold. If they don't, Nathan guarantees you 100% of market value or he pays you the difference. You and Nathan must agree on the price and time of possession. Visit NathanClarkTeam.com.
At 98.5 The Sports Hub, we love when the home teams win, especially when the team is one of our advertisers.
This is Rick Bertolami of the JB Sash and Door Company.
And this is Ron Bertolami.
98.5 The Sports Hub has been key at helping promote our Window Boys ad campaign. We are proud of our relationship with the Sports Hub. They continue to help us promote our message of supplying the very best door and window products to architects, builders, and homeowners throughout New England.
Conveniently located in Chelsea, we invite you to stop by to see a full line of Marvin windows on display. We'll show you how.
And for those watching on YouTube, hello. Was it you that we went an hour straight last week, guys?
I was here. I don't want to know if I take full blame, but yeah, I was here for that. It was a Street Team Joe production. At about 40 minutes into the hour, he goes, "Is this still in or out?" And it was. It was certainly.
Everyone said they loved that hour.
Hey, I loved it.
You know, maybe we should have people just sponsor the hour.
Yeah, like the playing through in the PGA Tour, like Rolex during like the majors sponsors an hour.
No commercials.
I'm open to it.
This hour brought to you by, hey, real quick, Aurora, are you leaving?
Aurora is leaving.
All right, but okay, come to the mic for a second here. Okay. Come back up here. Hi, have you ever saw the movie Grease?
No.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking is there was a summer lovin'. this guy Danny met this girl named Sandy, and they hit it off. She's from Australia, and they sang a song together called "Summer Lovin'." Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. No, you never. Have you ever heard of Grease?
I've heard that one.
Oh, okay.
I've heard that song. I've just never seen the movie.
So, would you prefer summer lovin', or would you prefer cuffing season?
That's difficult. Cuffing season typically interjects with like school and obligations, so probably summer.
Yeah, because okay. Do you live in a dorm or do you have like an apartment?
I live in the dorm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can dudes go to the women's dorm?
I can't hear him.
Oh.
Can dudes go to the dorms?
I mean, yeah, they're neighbors, but no dudes can go into my dorm. What?
No dudes can go in her dorms.
Okay. She's confused.
Absolutely not.
No, I meant. Oh, that didn't. See, she can't hear me, so it didn't come over well. All right. Well, forget. So no cuffing. Out on cuffing season.
I can't hear him.
Out on cuffing season.
I'm not saying I'm out. I'm just saying that preferably summer would be fun. Nice little beach date. But yeah, no, I don't know. School season is too stressful. Better to start something now.
But what if you start it in the summer, but then you have to go back to school? Then you can't prioritize it.
I don't mind doing long distance or whatever. I mean, like
okay.
that, like honestly, is the best case scenario. I don't think I would want to be with anyone on my campus anyway. I like my space. I'd like to do my own things, and then, I'll FaceTime you at night,
Okay. That some men might find that attractive. Like, hey, I don't have to see you. I just got to check in with you at night on a FaceTime call. Done.
I fear that that might be, if they like that too much, that might be digging into the trust a little bit.
It's called bare minimum.
But you know what I mean?
It's called bare minimum. All right. Well, this is a conversation we should extend another day, I feel like. All right. How you getting home?
My Lyft is here. It's departing in 5 minutes. But anyways, applications for boyfriends are open. Thank you.
Aurora Pedwell, everybody. Not bad, huh? Summer loving or cuffing season?
Joe, the kids aren't watching Grease anymore.
I know, man. What do I do?
You gotta update the role. You sound like Felger making the jerk references these days.
What would be like a young like?
You ever seen The Notebook or something? Or maybe that's probably even 30 years, 40 years old at this point. I don't even know. I don't know what the hell the kids are watching.
Hannah Montana?
Is that a love story, Joe?
I actually don't know. Trolls is, the Trolls movie?
Trolls is a love. I did not know Trolls was a love story, Joe.
Yeah, like one of them loved. You're right, dude. How do we communicate with people in their 20s about love?
We don't, Joe. That's for them to figure out.
But like a 5-year plan, bro?
No, certainly not. Not me.
Especially if it's nobody on campus. Anyways, Larry is in Billerica. Hello, Larry. Larry.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I just want to talk about, do you think Jason Tatum will be getting traded anytime soon?
No.
You think there's like a 10% chance?
Nope.
Because if I'm the Celtics, I'm taking Jason Tatum, and I'm sending him somewhere far away so I can get a bunch of picks. Because right now I'm looking at all those young guys from Texas. Texas is going to win the national championship next year.
Are they really?
They are. I want everybody from Texas I can get.
Tell me about the Texas basketball team.
I mean, I don't know his name, but there's this guy with blonde hair. He's gonna be like a Heisman of basketball.
You mean the Naismith Award winner?
Yeah, that same thing.
Is it Matas Vokatitis?
No, it's not him.
Oh, okay.
He's like mixed, but he's real good. Last year, I think he scored like 42 one game.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Thank you for your time. That kid now, should I have a conversation with that kid about the picks? Now it takes a long time. Send him far away is what he wants to do. Send Tatum far away.
We get a lot of dumb calls. That's right at the top of the list. Would you like to guess Texas's odds to win the title next year,
They
Joe?
really haven't been. Is that Shaka Smart?
That would be Sean Miller, I believe.
Sean Miller's now
in charge of Texas.
Oh, wait, where did Shaka go? He went to Marquette? Can't remember anymore. What are the odds for men's basketball?
They would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th favorite at plus 1,600.
Okay, that's not terrible.
I would say it's far from a lock, though, Joe, in sacrificing the future of your basketball team for an entire college men's roster. Maybe not the best course of action.
Amari, I'm trying to think of who their good players are.
I would also say maybe have an idea of what the Heisman in basketball is called, or a name of simply one player on the roster. Just one.
Yes, Naismith Award winner. The Celtics have one. Did you know that? Do you know who it is?
Paul George.
Luka Garza.
Yeah, Luka Garza won every award in college. Literally every.
Wait, did Paul George come out of high school? Or
Yeah. No, not high school.
Where did he go to school?
Paul George was
Dude, he's so old I can't even remember where he went to college.
California State University, Fresno State Bulldogs.
There is no I couldn't remember that if you paid me to. I watched a lot of college basketball, never remembered Paul George. Never in my life, actually. Jeff checking in again, our 49-year-old friend. I feel Aurora might get hooked on caffeine pills. This poor girl needs some fun while she's young. And then he sent a Jesse Spano. I bet you that reference doesn't even work anymore either with children. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. What a moment of my childhood. And I can't even share it with a 21-year-old because they have no clue at all. I went Grease, which was 50 years ago. Skaz mentioned The Notebook. That's 30 years ago. What's Napoleon Dynamite? Is that 20 years ago? I at least mentioned Trolls. What's a love story anymore? Rocky Balboa? The love story. Anyways, the Red Sox, during their 22-4 streak that began on June 25th, they have 12 sacrifice bunts. It's 50% more than the second team, the Texas Rangers and San Francisco Giants, who have 8. There are 4 teams in the league that have 0 sacrifice bunts. The first 78 games this year, the Red Sox went 32-46. They had 10 sacrifices. In their last 12 games, they're 22-4. Yeah, so in the last 26 games, they're 22-4 with 12 sacrifice bunts. Wild stat. Also, Tim Healy tonight, our buddy from the Globe, mentioned that Chad Tracy said Ceddanne Raphael will bat 5th, will allow him to steal more bases. When he batted 2nd, he sometimes had a red light with Abreu and Contreras at the plate. Mentioned that Monasterio will play shortstop. Caleb Durbin capable of filling in and finishing a game there. Wow, didn't know that. I would like to not mess with that, though. We have callers. David's in Boston. Hi, David.
Hello. Do you remember the song from Grease that went, I got Joes, they're multiplying? That wasn't how it really went.
I got chills. I got chills, they're multiplying. It's electrifying.
Tell me what all the experts know that we don't, that the over-under for Philly total wins has not changed since Jaylen Brown, LeBron James, all the changes, and their over-under has not changed. What do they know that we don't?
I think I think they made a line, and that maybe because of all the games that they might not play. I don't know, dude. I usually know this stuff, but it just means that they think they're a 50-win team.
Well, I tell you this much. Who is the guy? Macy? Is that the guy on Philly that can just go off on a game and take over? Do you think? I think that Jalen.
His name is Maxey with 2 X's.
Maxey. Okay, I think that his game and Jaylen Brown's game are going to completely offset each other. I think they're almost going to neutralize each other in some crazy way. That's just my thoughts. You guys have a great night and keep them chills magnifying.
Cool.
That's on you, Joe. So just for some context, they were set at 47.5. They have gone up to 50.5, 49.5.
3.5 wins.
In some places. So they have changed, but they are under the Boston Celtics still.
Okay. Are any of these calls for your team, Joe? Because I'm reading the topic. John is in Boston. Hello, John.
Hello, that's me.
What?
That's me, John.
Hi,
I want to talk about, I feel like Steph is definitely going to go to the Boston Celtics and play with Jason Tatum. Yeah.
Okay, John, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 18.
You're not 18.
Yeah, I am.
What school do you go to?
Me? Oh, what's it called? Damn, I don't know.
I got on him. He wasn't 18. Don't lie to me, kid. They choke you up back there, guys.
What school do you go to? Damn, I don't know.
He had no...
Couldn't even think of a fake high school? Or a college or something? That might have been the quickest, put somebody in a box ever. What school do you go to? Damn, I don't know.
He freaked out. Seamus is in Peabody. Hello, Seamus.
Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to get your thoughts on, similar to what the last kid said, Curry coming to Boston potentially after we wanted to trade Jaylen Brown for a decrepit Paul George and a bag of chips.
What would you trade for Steph Curry?
I'd happily get Paul George out of Boston. Hurts me to say it, but I'd let Pritchard go and maybe a 2031 first overall pick. See what the Warriors have to say about that.
So you'll go over the tax, over the apron for Steph Curry?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, greatest point guard ever, greatest shooter ever. I think he would absolutely thrive in Missoula's system. I think it's a no-brainer.
Who would you rather have right now, Steph Curry or Jaylen Brown?
I mean, Jaylen Brown, but can't really take him back anymore. That ship has sailed.
So you really want Steph Curry, huh?
Oh, my God. I'd do anything for Curry, man. Anything.
Would you jump in the Charles River?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ew.
Absolutely.
Would you get stuck in a porta potty?
Shoot, absolutely. I would do anything for Wardell Curry, man. Anything.
Huh. Okay. Would you cut your own penis off and light it on fire for Curry?
All right. We're pushing it now. We're pushing it.
Okay. Those were just some of the topics we've been talking about lately.
Yeah, when I say anything, obviously it's quite subjective, but I'm just saying I think Curry would be an absolute weapon on the Celtics, especially since we thrive with the three-point line. I genuinely think if he came here, he'd break his own three-point record again.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's just a no-brainer for me, but what do I know?
How many games would he play?
It's a great question. I'd like to see him play over 60, but it's very hopeful. We'll see.
Where are you going in Peabody?
I'm back from college for the summer.
What's your favorite takeout place there?
You said what? Takeout place?
Yeah.
Oh, Londy's roast beef, man. The best.
You're a Londy's guy?
Yeah, any roast beef. Supreme's roast beef and Danvers, absolutely top tier.
I'm a Ramsey's guy.
Ramsey's?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Londy's?
Yeah, I live down the street.
Huh.
You never been to Ramsey's?
I haven't, no.
All right, well, don't knock it till you try it, bro.
I guess so. I'm going to take your word for it. I'll try it and I'll get back to you. I'll let you know.
How about Diorsi's?
Oh, Diorsi's amazing.
Yeah.
That place is great.
All right, dude. Thanks, man. Skaz, would you do Steph Curry?
Would I cut my penis off for Steph Curry? No. But I'd like him on the Celtics. I like his hot take that Steph Curry would be pretty good on the Celtics. I think that's, I think Steph Curry might be pretty good just about anywhere. But, yeah, would I like him on the Celtics? Sure.
Would you want him and then go over the tax?
Yes, but the Celtics are not getting Steph Curry. They don't have any assets. Unless you're going to give him the Philly picks you just got.
Okay. Oh, I hung up on Justin by accident. All right, this is probably the time where we should take a break, huh? Let's take a break, everybody. Well, you know what? Let's talk about our friend Mike Lombardi. And then we got in or out. We'll do that next here on the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
Red Sox playing in Sacramento tonight against the A's. Peyton Tolley will get the start, and Curtis Mead back in the lineup, his debut, actually. Joe, I just asked my 10-year-old what's a love story. Joe, I just asked my 10-year-old what's a love story. He said Titanic. He also said he hasn't seen it. Hooch checking in. Hey, Joe, what about one of those vampire love movies? To the point where I said, oh, yeah, what was the name of one of those vampire love movies? And he told me the Twilight Saga. As he's eating rigatoni, and the biggest size rigatoni he ever had, and he's stuffed. So thank you. I hope you enjoy that. He sends me photos, and I just want to stick my face in it. Is that a love story? You ever saw the Twilights, guys?
Oh, I thought you meant between you and the rigatoni.
That's a love story.
I don't know if I've seen. I mean, I know enough about Twilight that yes, it is a love story. I don't think I've ever actually seen all of it. I'm not quite sure how it ends.
When the food hits your eye like a big on a pizza pie, that's amore. Oh, man, what a night. Some young kid calls you and you just hang up on him. Kind of depressing, to be honest. He hung up on me. He got stumped. Lombardi knows what he's talking about here, so I definitely would listen. Somebody else. Thank you, buddy. Mike Lombardi. I've been digging up some old Lombardi stuff. Not sure how Mario Cristobal faces his team today. I was coaching malpractice. And then there is a coaching malpractice squared. This one will go down as an all-timer. You cannot cure this. And I'm pretty sure Mario Cristobal went to the national championship last year. Is that right, Skaz?
That would be correct.
Yeah. And he has a job. And right now, Mike Lombardi is risking his job, would you say? Or he's about to lose his job over an HR violation?
That appears to be the case, yes. Paid administrative leave due to an HR complaint or an investigation.
There has been no bigger water carrier glazer of Bill Belichick than this guy. He's been fired everywhere he's been. He made $1.5 million, dude. I don't condone any of the behavior that's being reported, but I think he's done now.
Joe, you say Mike Lombardi has been fired from everywhere he's been.
Correct.
You would say 2008 was a while ago, right?
Yeah, almost 20 years ago.
Would you like an Al Davis quote on Mike Lombardi from 2008?
Al Davis, who's no longer with us.
No longer with
was
us.
A very, what's the word?
A football guy.
Ornery?
Certainly ornery, yes.
Yeah.
This is Al Davis on Mike Lombardi in 2008. Mike Lombardi has been fired from every job he's ever had. Every job. He can't get a job. Last year, he was fired from a job he was working for nothing. He was fired from Denver, but he does have ability, I guess. He does have some ability. Mike Lombardi has been getting fired from every job he's ever had for 30-plus years. He's never been good at any of them. He is a human... I'll use my words carefully here. Ball washer of Bill Belichick, I guess, for lack of a better phrase.
I call them water carrier.
Yeah, I think that's being polite. I think that's doing a disservice to water to call Mike Lombardi that. He's a smug prick, I think, is the best way I would describe him. He's one of the worst guys going. Talk about thinking you're the smartest guy in the room and knowing absolutely nothing. A guy who has failed upward at every turn in his life because he compliments Bill Belichick, I guess, or doesn't make fun of him for having a 24-year-old girlfriend, so Bill keeps him around. I think this is a very unfortunate story for the University of North Carolina, but what did you expect getting into business with Bill Belichick and Mike Lombardi at this stage in their lives? This is who they are.
Everyone is kicking this guy around today, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's been a pompous a-hole forever. I love how people pull up the receipts, though.
A lot of receipts to be had on Mike Lombardi as well. He called his thing there the 33rd NFL team.
That's right. Remember that Patricia Lombardi Belichick thing?
Oh, that underdog, right?
Dude, they torched Mayo, if you remember.
That's a company that was spending money wisely for sure.
Wait, is Bill still with Underdog? No, because he's a coach.
Would imagine not.
Remember, he used to go on the McAfee show?
I used to go on Bill Simmons all the time and say the dumbest stuff you've ever heard, and Simmons would eat it up.
Talking about Drake May in the playoff. It's a tough matchup for Drake May against Houston. They had to do this because they haven't had a quarterback throw over 150 yards in a game this season.
I like that. The team is now being investigated, Joe.
Yes.
I feel like this is kind of being swept under the rug with
compliance.
Yes, so not only is Mike Lombardi under investigation, but the College Sports Commission, the entity which handles compliance and enforcement of the NCAA and NIL rules, is now taking a wide view of the entire UNC athletics program. So thanks, Mike Lombardi.
Do you think Pablo Torre has anything to do with that?
If he didn't before, he certainly will now, Joe. I would imagine his team is firing away inquiries into these such events.
Mike Lombardi, everybody. Justin's in land. Hi, Justin.
Hey, Joe. It's Justin, and I just want to tell you, that last caller before that said he wanted to trade Jason Tatum for picks was ridiculous. I don't want to trade Jason Tatum, Joe.
Me either.
Like, what are you talking about? I don't want to do that.
It doesn't make sense to you,
Jason
Justin.
Tatum is the face of the franchise.
Yep. If you don't like it, nobody will like it. All right, buddy. Thank you. That really bothered Justin.
Talk about the instant replay there.
No, Justin goes, the guy who said that.
He did not like that call. Did not.
I
don't want to be on Justin's
He didn't like
bad
it so
side.
much, he called. Dan's in New Hampshire. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Scaz. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Just tuned you guys on after work and everything I usually do, and then hear people talk about Stephen Curry possibly trying to get to Boston or get traded to Boston. But I think it's kind of interesting, but I don't think it's really realistic. And I know we just traded Jaylen Brown. If say we do get Stephen Curry, wouldn't he become the alpha dog, even though he's like 38? And then Tatum would be still like a number 2. And I know they traded Jaylen Brown to make him the Tatum a number 1. I don't know. That'll be like kind of like a step forward and a step back.
Nope. I still think Tatum would be the number 1, and you would see Steph go into a leadership role, but would still be lethal. But I just don't see it happening because of money.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I was at work, some people were talking about it with me, and then just on listening to you on my way home here, it just kind of just fascinating. I don't really know much about basketball as my other sports, but just hearing Stephen Curry's name just kind of opened my ears up and everything.
Stephen Curry playing for the Celtics, shooting, 13 threes a game would be very fun.
Oh, yeah. I think he would fit in with Joe Mazzulla's offense, chuck up threes and everything.
Yeah, and if he hits them all, they'll win.
Yeah. And then also I have you here, too. I was going through some sports cards, like baseball and football cards I recently got. I know you're a sports card guy. What's the best card that you've ever gotten or have in your collection that you have?
The best I've ever had?
Yeah. Or currently have.
I picked up over the weekend a die-cut Drake May PSA 10 Spectra.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Very nice 10. PSA 10.
Oh, beautiful.
I also
I
also got a Jason Tatum rookie card autographed silver this week. Very nice card.
Oh, then that's very nice. Yeah. Most of my grade cards are ungraded, but I did a couple years ago. My friend David, it was at the National Card Show. They have that like once a month or once every few months. Long story short, he picked me up a Drake May grade 9 PSA grade Topps Chrome card. So it was nice to have that graded, the patch jersey. So it has the patch and everything on that. So that was pretty cool to get and everything. And then I like to get most of my stuff from like flea markets or antique shops and everything. A couple years ago, I got one guy was selling, he had 3 Paul Skeens rookie cards, 3 Ellie De La Cruz rookie cards. So I saw all of that. He gave it all, so like 20 or 30 cards, and those were all mixed in. So I got like a handful of rookies. So I'm like, I have to take a lottery on them, see what happens.
Nice, man. Nice. I'll be at the Polar Park show August 22nd.
Oh, nice.
And the week before in Woburn on the 15th.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd love to try to get out there and meet you and everything. Like I said, I just got back to start to collect sports cards again. We got back when I built my man cave in my house. And now that everyone knows I have a sports man cave, and a lot of people are generous about giving cards, like old vintage cards, newer cards.
Yep.
Or I'm just trying to get out there, see what kind of cards I can pick up and everything, or sports memorabilia I can pick up.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you, buddy. Cads, kid. I went to Bill Ricca this week. I went to the Elks.
You had one of the more Bill Ricca days a man can have.
I drove to Bill Ricca, went to the Elks, which I found out friends of mine are members at. And then I went to Augusta's Chicken. Love Augusta's. Saw Joe O'Leary there. Hi, Joe. I got a strawberry banana shake with 20 loose, what do they call them? Chicken bites. And then I had somebody ask me, hey, were you at Augusta's today? And I said, yeah. And they saw me on their Facebook page, which I don't have Facebook. So that's how I know I was there. But I was there. I love Augusta's. Oh, I love Augusta's. And they gave me their, what do they call them? The Gold Fever sauce. Oh, baby. Zach's in Woburn. Zach.
What's up, Joey?
Hey.
Hey, so before I get to my take here, let me tell you my new thing. All right? Get a burger, however you like it, right? Lettuce, tomato, onion. I like a blue burger, personally, right? Wrapped in lettuce. No bun. Wrapped in lettuce. It is the balls.
Zach, I don't know how much you listen to this show. I've worked here for
a lot.
I've worked here for 15 years. Did you know I don't eat lettuce?
I do know that, but I'm just trying to.
But you wanted, wanted me to eat a lettuce burger?
But you can walk into a room and smell lettuce. I know that.
Yes,
but I'm telling you, when you wrap it around that greasy burger,
yeah.
it It's different. It's a different
I'm
thing.
going to tell you, it does nothing for me.
You also gave up bread.
Well,
so what?
I gave up bread when I lost 80 pounds, but yes, I still eat bread now, though. I will eat bread, but I just don't eat it as much.
All right, I got you.
Like I'll eat
anyway.
pizza, dude. Bring it all in. I'm gonna eat it.
I mean, I don't want explosive diarrhea, so I'm staying away from lettuce right now anyway.
Oh, that's right. I was right.
So here's my Pat's take, and again, preface: born and raised in Denver, Broncos fan. But the reason the Gonzalez signing is so important is forever and a day. Bill Belichick, his thing was, I don't need expensive players. I can win with anything, right? And then Brady left, and that was exposed, and yada, yada, yada. It's going to be really interesting to see what the Patriots' philosophy now is. Are they going to pay people like Gonzalez? Are they going to pay him to keep him here? Or are they going to stick with the same old thing of, we don't need expensive players. We just, we'll plug people in and win games.
They said they're gonna pay him.
They said it, right? And Kraft came out and said they offered him the biggest contract in Pat's history. What does that mean? I mean, every other team is paying people, way more than the Pats pay people. So what does that mean? It's all relative. Are they going to pay him his market value? Are they going to pay him what he's asking for? Or are they not going to do it? And that's going to tell you what their approach is going forward. Was that Belichick's approach or was that Kraft's approach?
That would be Kraft's approach now.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's what I started my show with today. All right, guys, we got to go to break. I went a little late there. We have loaded phone lines. We got in or out. You can play along with us, everybody. We'll take a break. Let's play in or out. What's it going to be, McFly? We'll tell you next. Oh, and by the way, this hour of the sports has been brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off your next draft oil change. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray.
From the Town Fair Tire Studio, this is
Strong finger all up and go.
This is home of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics. WBZ FM and HD Boston 98.5. The Sports Hub.
Home or business, my friends at Super Service today will clear any drain for just $93. And if that same drain clogs within 12 months, they'll clear it again for free. What a deal. Visit superservicetoday.com. I'm Joe Murray.
The Sports Hub. 3 legendary franchises on one legendary radio station. It's the Sports Hub.
Stories, guys. Oh, we're pushing in or out back, by the way, because we have calls. We had no guest tonight, so thank you for calling. You mentioned me being a love story with the rigatoni earlier, the Hooch had.
Yes.
He said that he loved that you mentioned that. But I was thinking about it. Did you ever see Harold and Kumar?
Of course.
And remember when Harold loved the marijuana bag?
Of course. Yeah, very intimate moments with the.
Crazy for you.
Very intimate.
I got crazy for you.
I mean, probably one of the first sex scenes I really remember, Joe, and it was with a giant bag of weed.
And if you remember, too, like, he was just sitting in a jail cell, and he went, and his eyes just started going, and he could smell it. He could smell it. That was a love story.
I've had people say Shrek is a modern love story, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's a modern love story. Modern love stories. Shrek, yeah, with what was her name? Not Olga.
Fiona.
Fiona. Yeah. Trying to think. I think I'm old. Like, what do kids even know what love is anymore? Anyways. I got crazy for you. And then he goes at it with her. He like yells at her, and he's like, "I love you." After it, they get into a little fight. They get married. How many Harold and Kumars were there? There was Guantanamo Bay, I remember. There was a Harold and Kumar Christmas. That was good. The other dude from Harold and Kumar was in, he's the MILF guy, right? From Old School? Not Old School.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. Remember the guy who always yelled MILF? In, what was Stifler's mom's movie?
What's his name? Like Sean something. Sean William Scott?
No, not him. Not him. The Asian kid. He was the one who always yelled MILF. What was that movie called? Why can't I remember it right now? With the kid from American Pie. Remember the movie American Pie?
Of course.
Yeah,
John Cho is the actor's name.
And he would always yell MILF.
I thought you were
MILF.
talking about actual Stifler there.
No, Stifler, he was in Road Trip, if you remember. Here it is, right?
What's the smell? What smell?
Caricatures with the weed. They got him doing the paddle
he's
boats.
dancing with her.
Yeah.
And then
Fantastic.
drawing a picture of the two of them together.
Little massage in the bedroom.
Doing the faces and the flowers. That's a love story, Skaz. All right. No, back to the phones here. Andrew's in Plymouth. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's up, Big Joe?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Having fun.
I got a question for you. I know you're a food guy. I want to know what your favorite style of calzone is, because I'll tell you mine afterwards.
Okay. So, style, I like pockets. So, for example, there's a place called Slice in Wakefield that makes these buffalo chicken pockets, but they make them very small, and I like them. I also went.
Yeah, but what do you? Oh, sorry.
I also went to a Mark Anthony's in Wareham, and they made it in like a pita pocket.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
What I'm asking more or less is what are your ingredients? Like if you order calzone, like what are you putting in it?
My normal calzone is a chicken parm calzone with sauce on the side.
Oh, that's not too bad. My favorite is grilled chicken, broccoli, and garlic.
It's great. There's a place that does a honey barbecue steak tip with a little bit of steak tips and a little bit of feta.
Honey barbecue steak tips. I've never heard of that. It's making my mouth salivate right now.
I don't know. Is there anything
it sounds absolutely delicious.
What's open in Plymouth
Say again?
right now? What's open in Plymouth right now?
In Plymouth?
Is Paisanos open?
Paisanos, that I can't say. I can't speak to that because I'm not familiar, even though I grew up in the town. I work at Rose and Vicky's. You ever have Rose and Vicky's?
No. Wait, like a pizza?
Yeah, well, the calzone pizza sandwich.
Yeah. Vicky's Cal's. Okay, yeah. You know what's funny? I see the box. When you said it to me, I saw it in my head. Now that I've Googled it, I know exactly what it is. I like these. Yep.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And thank you for the plug.
Did I just plug his brand or something? I didn't mean to hang up on you, buddy. I'm sorry. Skaz, what's your favorite calzone?
I can't eat calzones, Joe, anymore, but I guess back in the day, buffalo chicken probably.
Buffalo chicken with ranch and blue cheese. Oh, baby. Oh. Tony is in Saugus, Massachusetts. Hello, Tony.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Skaz. How are you, boys?
How you doing?
Pretty good. I got one food topic on mind. Recently, I've been going to the 99 a lot. Have you ever been to the 99 and gotten their Gold Fever mac and cheese.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible.
I have never experienced something so good from a New England chain restaurant like that, Joe.
The 99 is incredible. Their Gold Fever wings. So sometimes sometimes what I do is I get the kids mac and cheese. Don't tell anybody. I'll order a kids mac and cheese, and then I'll cut some of the what's it called? Not the buffalo, the Gold Fever, and I'll put it in there. So the way that they make it is I think they put a little bit more of the sauce in it.
Yeah. No, the Gold Fever is awesome. And then my wife's going to kill me. But I go for the chocolate brownie sundae. Nothing better, Joe.
I've never had their dessert, but I can only imagine. It's amazing.
Well, if you ever make it down and you go for dessert, chocolate brownie, it's like a cookie skillet. It's phenomenal.
So which one do you go to now if it's closed in Saugus?
I used to be over in Walpole, so I go all the way over to Walpole.
Yeah, the one in Walpole.
I know the people there. It's great. It's awesome.
They make a really good broccoli and cheese soup.
Yeah, I've never had it.
Oh, cheddar broccoli cheese soup.
I'll give it a try. Anyway, thanks for your time, Joe.
Thank you. His wife's going to kill him, he said. Imagine getting in trouble being on the phone with me on the radio. Vinny in the car. Vinny.
Hey, Joe. How you doing, pal?
How you doing?
Good, my friend. Listen, a little off topic. First, I got a Brady Logan Paul question statement I wanted to ask you. But anyway, you said something about being old. Talk about old. I'm going to Motley Crue and Tesla Saturday night over at Affinity. How's that for old?
Awesome. Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla too, dude. Vince Neil's come back a little bit, but he still looks rough. But
wait a second. Wait, I haven't heard. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Motley Crue and Tesla. Talking about stepping back and being old. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But anyways,
we might have to. Just real quick, we might have to get some sound on that because I haven't heard Vince Neil in a while. And the last I checked, he was just mumbling words. So I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, he's kind of recovered. I mean, because they've been touring for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Making some extra pocket change. These guys, come back again. But anyways, he doesn't sound. I see him on TikTok. He wasn't that bad. I saw the MGM in town in Fenway with Rat, and about a year ago. Yeah, Rat's actually playing at the casino.
They're playing at Bally's. One of our partners here.
Yeah, they're all coming back, but it's hilarious. I'll go watch these guys and pound a few back and relive when you were young and young and dumb kind of. But anyway, listen. Speaking of young and dumb, what's up with this Brady Logan Paul thing? When it first went down, I thought there was some possibility of just two competitors at the whole flag football thing. I think that was legit. Now he's just kind of like selling stuff out, this WWE thing. I mean, what is wrong with this guy? Help me out.
So it's just kayfabe is what they call it in the business. Logan Paul has made a ton of money as a WWE superstar, and they're doing things behind the scenes to try to get Tom Brady in the ring. It looks like they could build it a little longer because SummerSlam is this weekend. Maybe it's something they can bill out for WrestleMania. And
the Rays were horrible, I heard, too, on that. So they're trying to get probably used to Brady.
They were bad. Dude, not for nothing, but a lot of the people who are their big fans were there, right? So,
really?
80,000 people or whatever a night. So, but no, night one was tough. I'm a wrestling fan. I'm not defending it, but I wouldn't mind seeing Tom Brady in the ring because I think it will get people like you.
Yeah, but what are we doing, Joe? Come on. I know, Joe, but what are we doing?
It's entertainment, bro.
I know, but how much more money does the guy need? I mean, I know he lost his.
It's not because of that. It's his kid loves it, so he wants to do it for his kid.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's making more sense. Now,
but nobody says that. They just want to call him a jerk and a money grubber and all that.
Yeah, I mean, they got into it with the flag football thing and threw the ball at him. I think that was legit. And Logan Paul's like, dude, what are you doing? Chill out. I think that was kind of legit. Now you know it's not anymore. But that's all I got to say, Joe. I appreciate your info on that. I never knew about the kid they're wrestling.
Yeah, man.
I'll have a beer for you and a couple of shout the doubles for you.
Oh, doubles. Joe. Nice. Wow. Now that is mean. That keeps you young, Skaz. I couldn't do. Okay. Could I drink 2 shots right now and drink a beer? Oh, it'd be misery. Because I don't really drink beer. You still drink beer, right, Skaz?
Not really. I'm not a big drinker anymore. If I drink, it's tequila.
Yeah, if you're drinking, you're making an account.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've drank a beer.
Maybe on the golf course every once in a while I'll have one.
I had a Guinness from the tap like a year or two ago. And it was just because I was there. Hey, want one? Sure, why not? And I hated it. But I used to love Guinness. I used to drink like 3 Guinnesses a night after softball. That's the best. Actually, the best was drinking after softball. But again, now that I think about it, I was like between 25 and 35.
That's peak drinking right there.
And like, in the city of Boston, the lights go out at 11:03. So you had until 11:03 to drink or you were trespassing. Nobody wants that. Anyways. Brandon's in Boston. What do you got, bud?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for taking my phone call. So I feel like, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I feel like this team is still not completed. And with LeBron James going to Philly, I feel like Brad Stevens should make at least one move. And, we're so full at the wing position. There's a log jam there. And, I want to give 2 players to you, and I just want to give one trade scenario that can happen. And this is how it would go. So R.J. Barrett comes to the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, and Baylor Shireman goes out with some future draft picks that you acquired from the Paul George trade. And you get R.J. Barrett, a downhill guy, can guard 2 to 4. And then I won't give you the trade scenario, but another guy, Alex Caruso, he can guard 1 through 4. His lateral quickness will keep up with Maxey's. His switch ability is really good. So whether they can go out there and put a package together to get R.J. Barrett or, Alex Caruso, I think you're playing with something here. How do you feel about that?
Skaz, R.J. Barrett or Alex Caruso?
I mean, R.J. Barrett's a wing. So you just said you had too many wings. I don't know if they want to bring another one in here.
Well, he was trading Hauser and Shireman and Pritchard.
Yeah, no, I think R.J. Barrett's a fine player. The Maple Mamba, as he was referred to when he was drafted, but
the Maple Mamba.
Yeah, he was 3rd overall pick. They were hyping up R.J. Barrett back in the day.
Where'd he go?
He was the 3rd overall pick to. Oh, that is a great question. He was a Dookie, yes, yeah.
Duke.
He was drafted by the Knicks.
Oh yeah,
back when they stunk.
Bird just texted me, but one night we got to get him in studio.
Well, please.
But no, we got to come up with a list of schools and have him name the mascot.
No, I like that.
Or we give him a player and he has to tell us what college they went to. I've done this with him before. It's quite hilarious.
I just like maybe you and me sit back here and we just put Street Team Joe and Bird in there.
Together. Dude,
just let them go.
Can I
no prompts, nothing.
Can I tell you? So, Sean Silver can get along with anybody. Okay?
Of course, yes.
But Sean and Joe were like, Sean was kind of like, loving his world. And Joe's looking at him like, yeah, all night long. So it was kind of like a beautiful thing to see those two really get along. But I feel like Bird and Street Team Joe would become best friends.
They might be a problem together.
Now, Joe would spit all these Celtics facts at Bird, and Bird might be like, I don't care about basketball.
Not at all.
But they could do Bane voices back and forth to each other.
I just like to see where the conversation would go.
I feel like it would go movies hard, Marvel. Like, I don't know why.
Okay, a lot of takes to be had in there.
And then, like, things that Bird doesn't like, and to see what Joe doesn't like.
There's got to be a food that, they would get there eventually.
Well, Bird is gluten-free. He's so... Man, dude, I would love to watch that on the radio.
Yeah,
I told you one time I was in my car. This had to be 13 years ago. Okay, it was a Sunday afternoon at like 5:30. Okay, I'm driving in my car, and something happened to where they had to eat like 11 minutes before kicking it over to a Bruins game. So John Hamlet's here by himself for 11 minutes. And I go, is John Hamlet on the air right now by himself? When I tell you he was incredible, he was. But I pulled over to the side of the road, Skaz. I pulled over to the side of the road, put the car in park, and I go, I got to listen to this. And he was spectacular. He talked about like the moon and the weather that was coming, even mentioned the traffic. So like, he's a real newsie like that, but he knew his Bruins. But he gave the starting lineups for both teams. But that day I had to pull over to the side of the road because John Hamblett was on the radio by himself for 11 minutes. It's kind of like that time they let Sarge go by himself. He had 5 minutes, but they really didn't tell him how much time he had, so he wasn't like ready to go. Man, I miss John Hamblett. I think sometimes you can hear him on the radio in Rhode Island. And do you want to know what else I love John Hamblett? And it's something I'm surprised, guys, we're 90 minutes in and haven't discussed. His Twitter handle is I Love Waffles. But how did it take 91 minutes for us to bring up that on the MLS broadcast the other night for the New England Revolution game, the announcer mentioned that Brooklyn Reigns and Peyton Miller had a pancake competition, and pancakes are banned at the Revolution facility.
Banned.
They said it on the national broadcast.
They cited our buddies, Seth, I believe.
McCumber, yep, from the
it was
Musket.
a Blazing Musket over there, yeah. Me and people, me and Joe and Street Team Joe on Saturday night watching the Revs. And they played well. It was a very good game.
Very profitable.
But very profitable for us as well. But what the hell's going on with the damn pancakes? Peyton Miller scores. Can we get him some pancakes, please?
Dude, can I?
He's a problem.
He's good.
He's too good. That's the problem.
Was he 19?
Yes. I hope he's here for a couple more years, but that feels,
He's too good.
Yes. Which that's part of the process of being a Revs fan. But enjoy it while you can. They're good.
But yes, on the actual national Apple TV broadcast.
Yes.
They mentioned that pancakes were banned.
Banned.
And now I'm wondering if it's because of this show.
Joe, we certainly don't have nothing to do with it. I think that's fair to say. Instigators or not, enablers or not. I'm not sure exactly what our role is in Pancake Gate because we don't know exactly what Pancake Gate is or was. But it is real. We now have proof. Pancake Gate real.
What would we make if we were going to make something of this? Would we put a militiaman with a face of a pancake?
I feel like it's got to be like Peyton Miller centric almost, or
like the front side's a pancake, but the other side is like with the butter and the syrup. Flapjacks, baby.
We got to get our guys some pancakes.
Hot cakes. All right. Well, anyways, that was a true story. I wish we could take more credit for it. Jeremy's in Hopedale. Hello.
Hey, now, Joe. How you doing there, buddy?
Hey, now.
Joe, there is a rumor out there that Steph Curry might be out the door at Golden State. What do you think about the Celtics pursuing him?
Well, how would they acquire him?
Probably in a trade.
For
some type of deal.
So he makes $70 million. So how do you move on from the money?
That's a very good question.
So Paul George makes $50 million. You could put Derek White in there.
Yeah, so does Tatum. Tatum makes a little over $50 million too.
But I'm not trading Tatum for Steph Curry.
No way.
So what else could you do? You could. I mean, what do you think the Warriors would want for Steph Curry?
Probably a first-round pick. Probably money.
Just one first-round pick?
Oh, probably a lot of picks, Joe.
Yeah.
May not. How old is Steph Curry, anyways?
I think he's old.
Like 36, I think. Maybe a little older. 38.
All right.
So how's it looking now?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
You want him?
No.
You don't want Steph Curry.
No, I don't think I want him, but it would be interesting to see him and Tatum play together.
Yeah. Have you ever had curry chicken?
Curry chicken. No, I've never had curry chicken before.
It's outstanding with tikka masala. Thank you, buddy. It's one of my favorite meals. The little rice, tikka masala, curry chicken. Oh.
What the hell was that?
What?
He called in about the Celtics trading for Steph Curry. Then you asked him how they could get Steph Curry. He said, well, probably a trade. And then he didn't want him.
Tatum.
He didn't want Steph Curry.
Yeah. And then I asked him about curry chicken.
That was a confusing phone call.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, do you think that people are seeing this on Facebook?
Joe, I don't know what goes on Facebook, but probably. I mean,
that's why, because we've had a bunch of people.
A lot of Steph calls.
Yeah,
is Street Team Joe doing this somehow?
Maybe, but all right. So the Nesson audience is generally 55 or above, right? Whenever I go out and someone says, "Hey, Joe, I love you," it's generally because of Nesson and they're older. Excuse me, not being an ageist. But also, the older crowd, Skaz, is on Facebook, right? So what I'm starting to think is there was some sort of Facebook post today or something that said the Celtics would be one of the teams interested in Steph Curry, and that's why I think we're at where we're at. Now, I'm convinced of that. Now, not an expert or anything. But that's what I think. Anyways, have you put any bets in for tonight's guys for the game? Nope, he's on hold. Well, the Red Sox are about to get underway. Why am my channel changing? It's because I have the wrong remote, of course. What's going on in this place when I'm not here? Bet you they say the same thing when they're not here. Anyways, the phone number is 617-779-0985. We're getting calls all night. This is cool. Usually we have guests, but I reached out to all our guests, and they're all just too busy for us, I guess. There's nothing I can do about that. Peyton Tolley on the mound tonight. I'm thinking over 5.5 strikeouts. Let's see, strikeouts. Peyton Tolley 6 is at 125. You can get 7 for. You know what? Let's go 7 strikeouts tonight. Peyton Tolley. There's your Bally's pick of the night. 7 strikeouts. Now you can get on the over/under at 5.5 at minus 125, but I went plus money at 7.
I'm taking Curtis Mead over 1.5 bases.
Bases, huh? How do I find
total bases?
Curtis Mead?
Yep.
Total bases.
It is minus 115.
Oh, good. That's for 2. What if he hits a home run?
Oh.
Curtis Mead, let's do it. $25, baby. Big one right there, Skaz. Let me tell you. Heavy hitter. Do the Red Sox win? Their run line right now is minus 1.5. Minus 125. Ooh. You feel like there's going to be runs tonight or no runs?
Isn't this the tiny little ballpark in Sacramento? No. Fire it up. All the runs, Joe.
Over 10?
Oh, well. Sure. Why not?
I'm going to lay off that one. Anyways, we have more people who want to call. Jay's in Bellingham.
Hey, Joe. What's up, Skaz? How we doing, boys?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm out on Steph Curry. No thanks. So we're basically just adding another Sam Hauser, another, catch and 3, not going to play D. His back is hurt. Get Sam Hauser out of here. But I don't need Steph here. No, thank you.
All right. Sean's in Revere.
Dude.
Dude.
Joe Murray?
What's up?
Oh, my God. I love you. First of all, you were great when you were on the show. I'm a P1. You were great last week with Fred Toucher in the morning. Was it last week? I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Here's the deal. I'm from Virginia, originally from Holyoke, Mass. My son is actually at a camp at BU hockey this week. And so we're staying in Revere Beach.
Yeah.
You are the man when it comes to food. So I need some recommendations for food in this area.
Okay.
We've already hit the Kowloon Tiki Bar 2 nights ago.
Nice.
We hit Bell Seafood?
Bell Isle. Fantastic.
Yes, we hit that tonight.
Yep.
We did amazing. So I need some more recommendations.
All right. So if you continue going on the Kowloon Tiki side, keep going towards, they would call it towards Point of Pines.
Yeah.
There's a place called Floramos. It's like a steak tip type place. The meat falls off the bone, baby.
Oh, my God. That sounds awesome.
And then there's a pizza place there called Bianchi's. Very good.
Is that where, is the guy from Machine there? Is that where he actually...
Yes, that's where he works.
Oh, I hope he's there. Okay.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
If you keep going, there's a little takeout window at Kelly's Roast Beef.
Yep. We drove by there today.
Yep. I think you'd love their roast beef sandwiches, but they make other things like fried clams, things to that degree.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was the Kelly's place or if there's sometimes at the beach there's the second place and you really need to go to the original place.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the original Kelly's right there.
Is it?
You went to the third version of Kowloon. The real version's in Saugus.
Yes. I'm taking my son there on Friday night. I can't wait.
There used to be a Hooters across the street, but it closed.
Oh, he is 15, so he might like that.
I know. It's cool. But, the Route 1 where that is the Vegas Strip of our area. And my favorite pizza place is called Volo. It's about 3 miles down in Swampscott on the water.
All right.
Detroit style. Say Tony. Tell him Joe Murray sent you.
All right. What's his name?
Tony.
Tony? All right.
Volo.
That's awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Detroit style. Pepperoni.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Joe.
All right,
dude,
buddy.
I appreciate it. You have a great night.
You too. What do you think, Skizz? What do you think?
I mean, the guy calling in, he already hit the Tiki Bar. He's already, hit the spots.
I haven't even been to the Tiki Bar.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm jealous.
Honestly, Skaz, listen, I'm being dead. I don't want anyone from Revere to be pissed off after I say this. But Revere was not a love story for me growing up.
Joe, as someone whose father was born there in East Boston, I can attest.
It is not a love story by any means. But it's got character.
It's where my great-grandmother lived, right there.
There is a Kelly's on the beach. There is a Bianchi's now, which was always there, but now it's part of it. Floramos is now joined the club. There's a Marriott right on the ocean right now. You imagine staying at the Marriott walking across the street?
My first experience with Bianchi's, you'll appreciate this, Joe. My father, being my father, was like, yeah, call him and order whatever you want, some pizza. Call him up. Hey, can we get a bacon? And nope. Can I get, nope. Cheese, pepperoni. That's all we do.
No, yeah.
And I was like, can we get some fries? No, it's just Pete. My dad wanted me to feel that humiliation. Yeah. And he was like, no, this is what they do, and they do it the best.
So I've done Bianchi's, Kelly's, and Kel's Cream all in one run. That would be the triple threat.
That's the real big three right there.
Well, one of them. Because, again, on my way in, when I did the mornings, I used to get food at Dunk's. I used to get my coffee at Starbucks, and then I'd get a donut at Cane's. Oh my God! No, yeah. And again, how did you get through mornings back then? There was a lot going on, Man, dude, the Route 1 Saugus area from even if you go into Danvers, there's still a lot of stuff there. I would say from Chelsea to Danvers, Route 1 literally is the Vegas Strip. You can get anything you want on that road. Literally anything you want. All right. How many breaks do we have to make up right now? 2? 1?
We'll see what happens.
The Red Sox just started, and Mr. Meade did something. What was that? I missed it. All right. We'll take a break. Red Sox are on. Are we going to do in or out tonight?
That's up to you, Joe.
Let's find out. Next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 90.
Jim?
Got busted for OUI. So do you think it was booze?
Yeah, I think that's been reported at this point. He was playing golf up in Wisconsin. I believe he was 35 over par for the tournament. So, I mean, I'd want to have a couple beers after a round like that as well. Apparently, the course was playing extremely difficult. I believe the winner was 3 over par. But that is beside the point. Getting an OWI, and that is what this was, because it is Wisconsin. They are, basically, it's a hard thing to do, I would say, in that state.
In Wisconsin?
Yes.
Bernie the Brewer and all that stuff?
Yeah, I would say that's kind of what they're known for is beer and cheese. And Tony Romo, obviously a famous man. Just get a driver, man. Just get a driver. How many times do we have to see stories like this? Just get a driver. You got more money than anyone else. You really, need to drive home after you go 35 over par.
What's up with the golfers getting in trouble with the law?
Joe, I don't know if it's a golf thing, but I think the 19th hole can be a problem after some of these rounds. I think that's certainly a fair question.
Oh, do we all love the 19th holes, guys? No, well.
It's there on Saturday.
Do you think he somehow gets suspended for this?
No, I don't. Now, Joe, someone who could get suspended, did you see the YouTube of the Miami Heat?
No.
They posted a welcome LeBron.
Oh, I saw that one.
Did you see their response to that?
No.
It was apparently someone who was going on vacation and scheduled those videos to be released because they were trying to get ahead of some work, was the words and phrasing they used. What do you think of that?
Oh, well, that means they were trying to get ahead of their work because maybe they heard or confirmed. See, that to me feels like they might have been tipped off to get screwed. That stuff doesn't bother me, though. Like, you know what I don't understand? All right, we got to go to break, but it doesn't matter. So, have you ever, guys, would you say that the Patriots have probably hired the worst employees as far as football players, meaning character off the field?
In terms of what? Relative to the league or the town?
No. I'm talking, this is supposed to be negative. Do you think the Patriots have had the most criminal activity of any team?
In town?
In football?
No.
So over the last 25 years, do you think they're up there?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, I agree. What about the Chiefs?
Absolutely, right up there. That was one of the first teams I thought of. Georgia should be in that list as well if we're just keeping it to football teams.
Thought about the Chiefs at all lately?
Apparently, apparently Eric Bieniemy's son shot his wife earlier today or something like that. So that's an insane story. I don't really know what's going to happen with that. But yeah, even on the field, I mean, they have guys constantly getting into trouble.
And not to mention Andy Reid's kids. And,
also.
I'm not making light of this, but they have had a player take their own life because of, I guess, the game of football. Patrick Mahomes really doesn't surround himself with good people. At all. Anyways, where I'm going with this is the Patriots haven't been perfect. Like, it hasn't. And people will always point to the Aaron Hernandez thing, right? It will always, it's almost as if whenever someone wants to get into like an argument with you about the Patriots, they'll bring up Aaron Hernandez. I just don't want to let the Chiefs off the hook. And Skaz, I wonder if it is success. I wonder if it is. Sometimes you need to bring in the a-hole, right? Like you brought up Georgia football. How about Miami football? How about Florida football during that run with Urban Meyer, right? I mean, if you want to look at their basketball team too, right? I just don't want to let the Patriots will always get the blame. I just feel like the Chiefs, even Andy Reid for that matter, you just can't be a perfect organization sometimes. Speaking of perfect organizations, that field, whatever we're watching right now, do you like it or not? I don't know how I feel about that ball. Did they make this ballpark to play in it? Or was it already a ballpark that you can play in?
So this is Sutter Health Park in West Sacramento. Where did it come from, Joe? That's a great question.
I mean,
the Sacramento River Cats, apparently. It's their home.
Oh, yeah. And they play for who? What
I would imagine they're the A's affiliate. I don't know. It looks not great. I mean, it's not a major league ballpark. It just isn't.
It might be better than the other stadium. This is a different look, man, huh? I feel like I'm watching the Woo Sox play somebody right now. Wonder if those seats are comfortable. Anyways, all right. Well, we get the final hour of the show here. This hour of the sports was brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 15% off an extra through oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I have asked the people in chat, Skaz, if they could only have one, in or out or musings, and they said in or out. So why don't we do that after the break? You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub.
He Lombardied. Headlines. They are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray.
Boston Talk Sports.
Drake May. We all know what, but we won't say what. Yeah, worst take on these airwaves in the last 24 hours.
We may not take a call today.
The Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
I'm wondering if the A's have a home. Wow. Did you hear that?
I think everyone heard that one, Joe.
You ever get a sneeze that just sneaks up on you?
I would say most of my sneezes sneak up on me.
Maybe they got a home field advantage with that little ballpark. Anyways, before we get into the someone has sent which 10 NFL teams have had the most arrests since 2000. Okay, do you know who it is, Cass?
I do not.
The Minnesota Vikings, 57. Number 2, the Denver Broncos, 56. The Bengals, 51. The Chiefs, 41. The Jaguars, 41. Cleveland Browns, 40. Tennessee Titans, 39. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 38. The Colts, 36. The Seahawks and Bears both tied at 35. I didn't see the Patriots on that list. Thank you. August 31st, 2025. So that was a year ago, but still. Has anybody been arrested since? Oh, Steph Diggs. Yeah. Anyways. All right, Scats, in or out. What do we got?
All right, Joe, let's start with the world of Netflix. We've talked some soccer on the show tonight and certainly in recent weeks. Our buddy Cristiano Ronaldo, will reportedly star in and executive produce a new TV series about a fictional UK football agent played by Damian Lewis. Matthew Vaughn is set to direct. Are we in or out on a Cristiano Ronaldo starred in an executive produced TV series?
In. Now, remember how earlier I said I could tell you if somebody was a handsome man? Cristiano Ronaldo's a handsome man. That show is going to be highly rated. It might suck.
I was going to say, can he act? I don't know.
It will be highly rated, but I'm in. Do you think, does he speak English or is it Spanish?
I mean, he does, but I don't know what the show will be in.
Gabe wants to know what was Joe's point there about getting in trouble. We talked about the Patriots get a lot of crap about getting in trouble, but the Chiefs don't get enough. If the Chiefs were on that list, the Patriots weren't. Next.
All right, Joe, let's head over to our friends at Nike for this next one. Nike are dropping a new set of Hyper Ice slides that will massage your feet. Joe Murray, Are you in or out on slides that also massage?
You ever get plantar fascia?
I was more of a shin splints guy.
Ooh, okay. I only got shin splints once, but you know what? How I got rid of them? I ran hard and they hurt so bad they got rid of them.
I mean, I don't know if a doctor's going to like that, Joe.
You know what else I did once? I pulled a quad, but I ran sprints with the pulled quad, and it hurt like hell, but it got better every day. I don't know why I thought, it doesn't work when you get older, Skaz, and something hurts. You can't use it more to get better. It gets worse. But when you're a kid, I don't understand it. But I would love a massager of my foot. When's the last time you had a pedicure?
I don't know if I've ever had a pedicure, Joe, but I get massages every once in a while, but I'd like to get into the pedicure game.
Do you want to go get a pedicure together?
Me, you, and STJ. Maybe we get Jake Seymour out there. I'd like that.
For Skaz's wedding,
Talk about a big four for the.
We can do before Skaz's wedding. What do we call that?
Get some pedicures.
We can have a spa day. Actually, technically, I really could. Our buddies over at Bally's have a spa.
There we go. Talk about getting set up nice.
They also have a casino, Skaz. We could get dinner at Fred and Steve's, and they have a room there. I know you only live 15 minutes away.
Yeah, but I mean, after all that fun, you want to spend the night.
And, we get to play a couple of table games. Maybe we can go see Collective Soul or one of those bands that's playing the Cure, bro. It is and they rub your feet. It's a long way of me saying I'm in on the sneakers.
All right, Joe, we will head to the NFL for this next one. The NFL Madden 2799 Club was released today. It has 6 members. Joe, I will give you each member. You tell me if you are in or out on them being a 99 overall in Madden. Josh Allen.
Fine.
Trey McBride.
In.
Jamar Chase.
Ooh, Trey McBride? I don't know about this shit. Maybe I'll get out of that one.
Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
JSN?
Jackson Smith? Yeah.
Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
And number 6, Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
I think Myles Garrett's the only one that should be a 99, but I can't pretend
I can't give a 99 to a tight end.
Trey McBride, you're not a 99.
Yeah, you know what? Myles Garrett's a 90. Again, Skaz, I asked you this earlier, but has there ever been a team that had a 99 at quarterback and a 99 on defense?
I'd have to think, Joe. I don't know. I don't know if Chandler Jones was ever a 99.
Who was a 99? Oh, Brady was a 99?
I don't know. I mean, you would have to think at some point. Revis and Brady, maybe? I don't know. Since we're on the NFL.
Rodney Harrison, when he was there, Brady wasn't a 99?
No. Since we're on the NFL, Joe, though, something we have not gotten to tonight. Your guy, Joe, Adam Vinatieri, making some news over the weekend as he has announced, and the Colts have announced, that Adam Vinatieri asked, I want to make sure I get her name right here, Carly Irsay Gordon, the owner and daughter of the late Jim Irsay, to be his Hall of Fame presenter, picking Her over, obviously, Mr. Kraft and the Patriots organization. Joe Murray, are you in or out on Adam Vinatieri choosing Carly Ursay-Gordon as his Hall of Fame presenter?
I need more on this. We're going to discuss this soon. Okay, I'm not out. How about that?
That surprises me, Joe.
Not out. But it's got it again.
It hurts.
I'm going to bring the sniffer out.
I'll be honest, it hurts a little bit.
I'm going to bring the sniffer out. You know who? Okay. Like when I asked the Hardy Boys, I don't comparing wrestling there, but when I asked the Hardy Boys who's going to induct you guys when you go to the Hall of Fame, they immediately both just said Michael PSAs. Like, that was who they came up with. That was who helped train them. Bill Parcells found Adam Vinatieri. Bill Parcells found him.
So did he get to pick him as one of his groceries then? If he found him?
Well, technically, guys, he had groceries in Matt Barr, but he had to go to Amsterdam to get these groceries. And yes, he did get the groceries, guys.
Oh, so he did get to pick that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to follow.
It was more like one he had. It's kind of like green bananas. He bought
a little ripe, you know.
Yeah, he had to let them, get yellow. But it was
Bill Parcells, the green banana story.
But it was Bill Belichick who got them ripe.
I think that's a good nickname for Bill Parcells. The green bananas. That was his time in New England.
He hated Terry Glenn. He'd call her she. He called him she. Like, come on, you can't do that now.
Certainly not.
Can't do that. No, for real. If I was thinking about it, I hate to say this, but like these are my candidates: Belichick, Parcells, McAfee. And I know how we all feel about McAfee, but they were together a lot. I don't know, Ken Walter. How about Robert Kraft?
Adam Vinatieri's so Pat McAfee was his leading holder in his career. He held for 8 seasons, 2009 to 2016. He missed one game in that stretch. Ken Walter is third, and Tom Tupa and Lee Johnson are third and fourth on that list.
Do you know the deal with Tom Tupa?
I mean, I remember the name.
So Tom Tupa was a quarterback at Ohio State. Kind of good, like could move, mobile. Well, he became a punter, and the Patriots would use Tom Tupa. Like, he'd line up in punt formation, and then they'd run an audible, and he'd go under center. You always had to worry about the Tup. Tom Tupa? Oh, my God. That name, dude. That just, woo, memories of a child right there, man. Woof. Tom Tupa. Holy smokes. They love to turn those quarterbacks into other positions, huh? That's where Belichick... I wonder if Belichick said it to Parcells. Like, what happened there? What he's doing for the franchise? Or is it he's sticking it to the Patriots? Which is, once again, he's not in the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Could be a mix of both, Joe.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him. I know him well enough now. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to be like, hey, dude, off the record. Did you have the Crafts as one of your... I won't tell you. I'll tell you off the air, those guys. Next.
All right, Joe, we'll head over to our buddy John Rothstein for this next one. We did have a caller earlier say Texas Longhorns will be the greatest college basketball team ever assembled this upcoming season. John Rothstein, sources: the NCAA has had recent discussions about the possibility of summer exhibition games between member institutions in the future. This topic will continue to be evaluated moving forward. Joe Murray, would you be in or out on the NCAA, getting in on basically summer league, summer exhibition college basketball games?
Out.
You want to see some bad basketball?
No, know what, though? I told you, I watched the alumni of Syracuse versus Seton Hall the other night. It wasn't hard.
Was Greg Paulus out there? Who's out there?
So Carmelo Anthony was there. He just wasn't playing. Craig Paulus. Is he the coach somewhere now?
I think he is. Was it Siena maybe or something? No, that was the other Syracuse guy.
Dude, can I tell you something, man? The A's uniforms, those white A's uniforms. I don't know if it's because I played on the A's when I was in Babe Ruth, but man, those are awesome. The white with the green hat and the yellow brim.
Classic.
It's like it's solid, bro. And again, taking you back to the 90s, 89, 90, that was Mark McGuire. It was, I think, if I can't remember the lineup, but if I had to, I think it was Ricky Henderson, Ricky Henderson, Carney Lansford, Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, Terry Steinbach. Oof. Man, I can't. That's 5, huh? I'm missing somebody. Mike Gallego? Was Dave Henderson on those teams? 7. Walt. I can't believe he threw that many passes.
I like his TD to pick ratio. That's pretty funny.
What is that?
12 TDs, 25 picks.
Dude, he was like...
They were letting him chuck it.
He was like, I suck at quarterback, but I can kick the hell out of a football.
You got 25 picks. Like, you're throwing.
No, but has that ever... name someone else that happens to.
Well, I mean, the Steelers used to do it, but it would be, Randall L. or somebody very, very rarely.
But who goes from, being a quarterback... He sat behind Mike Tomczak, if you remember him. 1987, threw for 15 touchdowns at Ohio State, selected All-American punter. So he was a punter and a quarterback in college. He was all Big Ten. He also played in the 1988 Hula Bowl All-Star Game.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I clicked on it, but it doesn't pop up when I click 1988 Hula Bowl All-Star Game.
No Wikipedia for that one. What year was it, Joe?
1988 Hula Bowl. So I can only imagine that's the Christmas Eve game that Hawaii plays. So Ohio State played Hawaii? No.
Let's see. Tim Brown, Scott Davis, and Dennis Price played in the game. I'm trying to see here.
This is some... Zoe's probably got Tupa stories.
You'd have to imagine.
I think I might have to talk to him about this. I'm going to bookmark this. I want Tom Tupa stories. All right. I'm on with them on the 7th, dude. Man, has there ever been another quarterback who converted into a punter? I feel like there was was Reggie Roby once one? For the people that are listening to the show and don't know what I'm talking about,
that might be the producer.
Tom Tupa was the punter for the Patriots during their run, 96 to 99.
I Googled, Joe, college QBs converted to punters, and the AI overview says the most famous example is professional punter, or full-time professional punter, is Tom Tupa.
The Toop.
Sam Heward at USC is also mentioned.
Sam Heward.
But I remember him more as a quarterback.
He also lettered in basketball.
This has turned into the Tom Tupa hour.
He was a pitcher and a shortstop in high school. He played on the same basketball team as former NBA coach Eric Musselman and former NBA forward Scott Roth. Do you remember? I remember Musselman, right? He's at Arkansas or something?
Yeah, the Muss Boss, right?
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Oh.
I think.
Man, Tom Tom Tupa.
Who would have thought?
Did he followed Belichick the 93 season of Cleveland? Of course he did. Do you think he knows Mike Lombardi? I bet you Lombardi takes credit for Tupa converting from a quarterback to a punter. What do you think?
I mean,
somebody is.
Obviously,
somebody
it's him.
is.
I mean, who else would?
Those days, guys, though. This is all because of Adam Vinatieri, right? So technically, McAfee has held him the most. Held for him the most. Do you know what would be worse? The owner of the Colts or Peyton Manning?
Peyton would be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus those stupid jokes. Big ass forehead.
Imagine it was the kicker before Mike Vanderjagt. Yeah, I got really drunk and then Adam took my job. Remember they called him Vanderjerk?
Vinatieri had to be on the Curtis Painter team, right? That went like, when they got Luck, he had to be.
Well,
there,
I think he was injured that year.
Was he injured that year? Okay.
Because he missed 1 year. But, dude, he had like a gray beard at the end of his career.
Oh, solid beard, yeah.
Man, Tom Tupa, dude. He must have been a real stand-up guy, man. 60 years old today's guest. 60, not today, but he is 60.
61, I believe.
Is that it? It says February 6, 1966.
It says he lives a quiet life in Ohio, Joe. From a Where Are They Now piece the Jets did on him in 2020.
Whoa. There was a Tom Tupa Classic at Miami University. What's that? Hey, Meade made the base, dude. You got a base? I don't know how he got on base.
Yeah, it's got to be a hit, so who knows?
Yeah. All right. Anything else tonight? I went through Tom Tupa heaven right there.
Some historical milestones, Joe. On September 4th, 1994, while playing for the Cleveland Browns, Tupa scored the NFL's first ever regular season 2-point conversion.
Get out of here.
In the history of the NFL.
Did he run it in?
And now you're asking too many questions, but Tom Tupa, the first man to ever score a 2-point conversion in the regular season of the NFL.
What a great stat.
You want a trivia question? There's your Tom
Ask someone that
Tupa.
one.
Yeah.
If someone's like, dude, I know everything about the Patriots, drop, hey, what Patriot was he on the Patriots?
He was on the Browns at the time.
Wait, that was Bill Belichick, right?
It was 94 Browns.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. Well, we should stop talking about him now because I don't want him to die. That should be a good promo. Forget who it was. We were talking about Mary Poppins last week, and people were like, dude, stop, will you?
Tom Tupa was the placeholder and ran it into the end zone on a fake PAT for the first 2-point conversion.
Tell me that wouldn't go viral today. First 2-pointer in history, fake field goal.
And Bill Belichick was the head coach. Of course he was.
Vinny Testaverde, quarterback. Leroy Horde would have been the running back that year. Oh, no, would have been... No. They drafted a running back high that year. Who was it? No, I know this one. It was Vinny Testaverde. He took over for who was the guy that was there forever that Belichick fired? Bernie Kosar. And then Bernie Kosar's dad took all his money.
94 is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The 94 QB roster was Brad Goebel, Mark Rippon, Vinny Testaverde.
The running back, though, he was a high draft pick. Because I know they had Ernest Bina for a little while.
They had Randy Baldwin, Ernest Biner, Frank Harvey, Leroy Horde, and Eric Metcalf.
Eric Metcalf was the guy I'm thinking of. So Leroy Horde was on the team. So Eric Metcalf was a high draft pick. He was a really skilled guy. He just, guys, you can't draft running backs that high these days. It just didn't work out. But Leroy Horde, dude, he was a big boy.
Keenan McCardell on that team as well.
Wow. Remember they fake interviewed Keenan McCardell?
I do remember that.
Oh, man. all the people who are carrying Bill's water, huh? I'm sure we could come up with a big list. Who else interviewed that year? Have we ever heard from Adrian Clem since?
Who?
Adrian Clem.
Yeah, what was he? The Oregon offensive line coach.
And I don't want to
something?
joke about because I think he had a health. Though they said he had a health thing, but he was good at Oregon's guys. I don't. That night, do you know that '94 team beat the Pats in the Super Bowl in the playoffs?
Take a guess what Adrian Clem's doing right now.
Is that North Carolina?
He is the offensive line coach for
North Carolina,
Alabama.
Get out of here! That's a huge job.
Absolutely, it's a great job,
dude. He was good at Oregon. I'm telling you. It's just they screwed him up here.
He's Kalen DeBoer's offensive line coach.
That's a great job. Good for Adrian Clem. Got to get that stink of Belichick off you. Matt Patricia.
He didn't go to UNC.
Matt Patricia's doing all right? I told you I saw Chad O'Shea when I was on the Cape.
You did say that.
He's the Chiefs wide receivers coach. I guess Zoe went to the Cape this weekend. All right. Are we done?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Tom
Tupa.
Was that all because of Adam Vinatieri?
Tom Tupa.
That 1994 Browns team, though, man, they were good. Ray Lewis not yet on that team, though, right?
Browns?
Yeah, because the Browns became the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No,
I
know.
don't
It
think so.
didn't all click in
Was
your
it
brain
99 or?
No, it might have been 95.
He was drafted?
Wait, what year? Well, doesn't
96.
So Lombardi takes credit for drafting Ray Lewis.
He probably does take credit for drafting Ray Allen, knowing the guy.
Wait, 1994 Browns. What year did the Patriots play them? Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, they went 11-5. They played the Pats in the first game in the playoffs. I'm looking at it right here. I got the box score from that night too. They beat the Patriots that day. Come on. I'm just going to look at the box score. Forget it. They beat the Patriots that day 20-13. The Pats were in it all game, and Belichick just held the ball like a jerk.
Louis Riddick on that Browns team.
It was 10. I was a kid, dude, so I remember this game, guys. It was cold day. It was actually New Year's Day. It was a 10-10 game at halftime. Cleveland went up by a touchdown in the third. Pats made it a one-possession game, but they couldn't get it together. But for the Patriots, though, Drew Bledsoe threw a touchdown to Leroy Thompson, who I believe was a running back at the time. And then Matt Barr kicked the field goal. They struggled that day, man. Bledsoe, dude, he threw 50 passes that day, Bledsoe. He went 21 of 50 with a touchdown, 3 interceptions, sacked once. Oof. Receiving, Ben Coates had a big day, 6 for 79. And Vincent Brisby, the other, 6 for 83.
I give you a guy on this roster I like, Joe. Don't know anything about him. Pio
Sagapulatelli.
Yeah, former Patriot.
Big boy, number 75. His kid now plays in the league. Quarterback, I want to say. Hawaii? Can't remember.
He was on the 96 Pats team.
Yep. Oh, Pio Sagapulatelli was a big boy. He was like a Tonga type.
Him and Anthony Pleasant.
Pleasant was a...
That's pretty good.
Pleasant was an old school, like, defensive end. Right?
Oh, yeah. Pretty good defensive line there.
Yeah, I can tell you Chris Slade was on that team. In the middle, it was Ted Johnson, Chris Slade, Todd Collins. If they had a fourth linebacker, I'm forgetting it.
Pepper Johnson was on that team.
They had Ty Law. They had, is this 94 or 95?
I'm looking at the Browns.
Oh, okay.
Pio was on the 96 Patriots.
Got it. Yeah, this team had Willie McGinnis, Vincent Brown, the Undertaker. That guy was huge. Marty Moore, who I saw recently. This was before the Ty Law Lawyer Malloy era. This was that teams, guys. They went to the playoffs, then the next year they got Ty Law, Ted Johnson, Curtis Martin in the same draft. And it went to, 96 they went to the Super Bowl. So it was a year after. Dude, you can't have Bledsoe throwing the ball 50 times in a playoff game. What are we doing here? All right. Wow. I got triggered, bro. Did you see what happened there? That went sour. That went sideways, bro. We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray, and hey, we might have missed a headline, and if we did, it will be brought to you by Boston Prolotherapy. Don't let joint pain keep off the Corsa Trail. Eliminate that pain with Dr. Franke of Boston Prolotherapy. We'll take a break. It's 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Aurora for about an hour, and that was it.
And she was helpful because the phones were ringing tonight. So
phones were hot. So thank you to the people calling in. Even if you were a child or someone with a horrible trade offer.
That's right.
Or both.
So did you notice nobody was here though? Because I did.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you're back there with them all night.
I noticed, Joe.
There was good sports talk, though.
I get a lot more steps in. I would say there is more sports talk, yes. More steps in for sure. But, yes, the program not as smooth, behind the scenes.
But I felt like the content was good, segmented radio. 32 minutes on how you hate Jaylen Brown.
The first 2 hours were, put that into the Marconi, Joe.
It's true. It was all sports on time.
All sports all the time.
We didn't even do in or out until now. We
didn't even really get to the Vinatieri stuff until later. I feel like there was something else, too. I'm going to take a peek at the rundown here.
Yeah, we're just going to use it tomorrow. Oh, PFF rankings.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
We should save this for tomorrow, but Drummond Jones, he doesn't care about anyone's PFF rankings. Which we can play. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. I'm kind of interested in him, by the way.
Would you like something else we didn't get to tonight from your rundown, Joe? Mac Hollins to play tight end. Also, Mac Hollins being allowed into restaurants barefoot. Out on that.
So Lucy today.
Out.
Lucy Burge, big out.
Yeah, you can't be doing
She had a problem with this.
Yeah, I don't want a barefoot man in my restaurant. I don't care if he plays for the Patriots or not. His feet are probably just as gross, if not grosser, than most people's.
Feet and food don't really do it for me.
Those are two F's I don't want to see together.
Do you know what else? This is weird.
Hasn't stopped you before, Joe?
Do you like Fritos?
I love them. One of my favorites.
Do Fritos sometimes smell like people's feet?
They smell like dog paws, is what it is. To me,
dog paw.
They
you're
smell
right.
Just like dog's
I know
paws.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, I don't know what that is. I think it's actually maybe like a yeast thing in the dog's paws. But Fritos do smell like dog paws. And I love Fritos. They might be my favorite chip.
Now I don't think about them when I'm eating them.
No, and even if I did, Joe, it's like eggs. You can't really think about eggs too much when you eat them.
Sometimes I just crack them and don't even know where they came from.
Yeah, you don't want to think too much about the egg as you're eating it.
No. We do have a caller. His name's Paul. He's in Wakefield. He's got a Tom Tupa story?
Sure, but
No, not a Tom Tupa story. In the early 60s, when the Patriots were first founded, they had a quarterback who was second or third string quarterback, third string actually, behind Butch Songen and Babe Parilli. And Usyk was the first string punter.
Yes.
Yewcic.
Yep.
He actually was on the Patriots all 1960s team because of his punting.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We do have some breaking news, Skaz.
Yeah, do you want the sounder for this one, Joe?
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it is either, but it's not good.
Do you want to tell the people what's going on?
Yes, this from our good friend, Curtis Mead, was hit in the wrist and was taken out of the game. Curtis Mead has been replaced. In this ball game, the bottom of the fifth inning, Anthony Siegler in for Curtis Mead. Your new acquisition, hit on the wrist, hopefully taken out just as a precaution, but that is all I have for you right now. Tim Healy, I believe, just tweeted, and of course, the horrible dog-ass app that it is just refreshed on me, so let me find this for you. Curtis Mead is out of the game. He got hit on the hand by a pitch in the fourth inning. Anthony Siegler in. So no new information. If we have any in the next 3 minutes, we'll give it to you, but Curtis Mead out. Street Team Joe checking in, broken wrist. He's, just being Street Team Joe. He's always so negative, this guy.
This isn't good.
Yeah, but his elbow's going to blow up anyways.
All right, let's say it's the wrist, right? How long?
I don't care how long. Go get somebody else. You were talking about shortstops anyways. You're telling everybody you're not done. Go get somebody else. You were going to do it anyways.
Oh, I think he could help in the future, too.
I do, too, but go get someone else now.
Yeah, you're right. If me doesn't work out today, he is still a part of your future. That's why you gave up a pitcher of the future, right? I agree with you. Oh. By the way, the Red Sox are being no hit right now through 5 innings at some ballpark I've never been to.
No hit and injured.
It sucks. Well, geez, Great. This hour of the sports has been brought to you by Valvoline as an oil change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 50% off your next transfer oil change at Valvoline as an oil change.